It is a beautiful evening. Welcome everyone to Mingus Union High School, home of the Mingus Marauders. It is a week 2 as the 1-0 Mingus Marauders take on the Sholo Cougars, who are 0-1 coming into tonight's game. Jackie Bessler along with Carson Sandoval. Glad you are along with us here, and you can listen to us on radio at 96.3 FM. AM 1600. Of course, you can watch us live now on television, which is the new thing. I've been told this is new things, right?
2018.
Yes.
Here we go.
You can go to VerdeValleyTV.com and look for a link, or you can go to YouTube/VerdeValleyTV, and you can watch us live here at Mingus Union High School, all the games, home and away. Glad you're along with us. Thought the weather was going to be a little bit iffy out here today, but it seems like it might have cleared up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely cleared up. At a kickoff about 7 o'clock, it's going to be 82 degrees. We'll have 51% humidity, so it'll be nice. A beautiful night for football. And hopefully Mingus can take advantage of these great conditions.
Absolutely fantastic conditions. I remember late August games, sometimes you're at 7 o'clock, you're still at 98, 100 degrees out there, especially on the road. So this will be absolutely beautiful for both squads out here as we take a look at this matchup. One thing I got to let you know, the Mingus Marauders over the last several years have not beaten a White Mountain team. I know the Sholo Cougars know that for absolute sure. So this is going to be a big matchup. Mingus coming off a huge win over Combs, 53-14. Sholo losing a close one, 21-14 to Round Valley, and they were driving at the end. We're going to get more into the matchup and last week's game when we return to Mingus Union High School coming up after this.
You got into a car accident. Well, now you got to put that behind you. It's in the past, and it's because you made the right choice. You had ABC Body Shop tow the vehicle. They help with your insurance company, arrange for a rental car, and the car looks fantastic. They cleaned it inside and out and even took care of the tow. ABC Body Shop is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Best of all, they care about their customers. They're located on Cherry Street in Cottonwood. Aren't you glad you chose ABC Body Shop? Call them at 928-634-6442.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Hi, I'm Crazy Tony, and the reason I'm here today is to explain to you what Crazy Tony's markets are all about. We offer the same amenities as other gas stations and convenience stores. What sets us apart is what we do with our profits. We are going to make a difference in this valley. We will be supporting local nonprofits and missions, and we will also be supporting youth programs. So come on by a Crazy Tony's. We have 3 convenient locations. Together we can make a difference. Have a great day and be safe.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Welcome to the Vinny's New York Chef's Pizzeria pregame report. Call Vinny's now at 646-3333 or even order online today at vinnysnewyorkpizza.com and have pasta, subs, burgers, a specialty pizza, and more delivered right away. Don't forget the garlic knots and wings. Now, let's head back live to the press box for Jackie and Carson.
Pre-game report here at Mingus Union High School. Jackie Bessler along with you, and a couple of firsts last week. Former head coach Bob Young is defensive coordinator now of Notre Dame, gets his first victory, if you will, as defensive coordinator of Notre Dame, and the Saints won last week. And Coach Ortiz, his first head coach game ever, and he gets he's 1-0. How about that?
1-0, got the Gatorade bath too after the game.
Yes, I absolutely love it. We had the whole conversation on how full the Gatorade should be.
Yeah. Good thing they didn't throw the red one on them.
Probably so.
With our new white coaches shirts down there, they look great, by the way.
They do, but his would be pink.
Yeah.
It would have definitely come out pink. So game one is in the books. The Mingus Marauders victorious 53-14. Absolutely able to move the ball pretty much anywhere they wanted to against Combs last week.
Yeah, I mean, Mingus rushed for 390 yards last week. Obviously, Nelson, who ran for over 300 yards by himself. Credit offensive line, credit wide receivers out on the ends blocking for him. They did a fantastic job. We should probably note he's going to be wearing a different number tonight.
Yes,
number
he will.
34. So if you're watching at home and you see number 34 running, saying, who's this guy? That's Nelson, because his number 10 jersey got ripped last week while everyone was trying to chase him down.
Right. Exactly so. And so, yes, number 34 will be Nelson out there throwing the ball. Over 250 yards throwing the ball as well. So Mingus over 600. I think it was like 675 yards of offense from the line of scrimmage if you take away that one botched punt that we had to cover as a fumble. 675 yards of offense is pretty impressive.
It's great. We were balanced all night last week, and Zabala, it looks, thinking back on the game, I feel like he didn't have an incomplete pass to like the second half. He was on the money first quarter, second quarter, even late in the game when we were trying to get some first downs to seal the game. He was great, and hopefully he can carry that over into tonight's game.
Expecting to do so. He's definitely on pace for it. Sholo last week losing 21-14. Threw the ball pretty decently. 9 for 20, 125 yards throwing the ball. Only 35 yards of rushing yards, though. So that'll be something I'm sure Sholo wants to really fix, although they had a starting guard who was not on the field with them, so that made their running game a little bit more difficult out there. Long rushing was 40 yards. They had one rushing TD, one receiving TD. Pretty decent on the kickoff returns. Not so great on the punt average. Only 25 yards per punt on an average. So field position could certainly play a role here tonight. And, of course, our Vinny's New York Chef Pizza pregame report here at Mingus Union High School. And you can now order online. By the way, I do want to let you know, I know they did this last week. And last week they actually had the game on at Vinny's, so you could sit down, watch the game, have the Marauder special while you were right there, which is absolutely fantastic. And big thank yous to our friends at Vinny's. They set us up with a giant pie. It was waiting for us when we got to the stadium.
Right here.
I've never felt this special.
It was great. Thanks, Vinny's. Shout out to everybody at Vinny's. And what's better than going over there, getting some pizza, looking up at the TV and seeing our faces, huh? I mean, the players out there.
There you go. The game, not us.
Yeah, that's right.
Go. Hey, don't forget, online ordering at vinnysnewyorkpizza.com. You can go view the order and the menu and the order and the Marauder special on your screen right now if you are watching Verde Valley TV. 20-inch one-topping pizza, 20 wings, 12 knots, and a liter of Coke to go along with it. $29.99. The Marauder special feeds a family out there. And, of course, that is Vinny's at 6th Street and the 89A bypass. And before we get into our next break, Mingus needs to get off of ground zero. They have not beaten a White Mountain team over the last decade or so when we have played them. Now, we haven't played them consistently, but whenever we have, the White Mountain teams have taken the game.
Yeah, those guys up north, they're very disciplined football players. They're gritty. They're not always going to be the biggest or fastest teams, but like I said, they're very disciplined, and they're going to play hard till the last whistle blows in the fourth quarter. They're going to come out. They're going to hit you in the mouth. They play a little old school football, run it up the middle, try to beat you between the hashes. And if Mingus can stuff that ground game, which Round Valley did to them last week, then Mingus can have success tonight.
Certainly so, but I'll tell you what, it does. You do so at risks.
Yeah.
Because you're now one linebacker full or heavy and one defensive back short. So got to figure out which way you want to play it. We're going to take a break here from Mingus Union High School. Get back to our Vinny's Pizza pregame report coming up after this.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at MattSaysYes.com.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, a good shot of the tunnel out there. The team is not out quite yet as the Vinny's New York Chef Pizzeria pregame report continues out here. Hey, don't forget the NFL ticket coming to Vinny's. In fact, over a dozen TV screens, outside seating, and you can watch NFL Sunday ticket at Vinny's New York Chef Pizzeria. And don't forget, after the game. They are open late, so you can do a post game out at Vinny's. And, of course, you can take advantage of that lunch special all the time. As we take a look at tonight's matchup, the Mingus Marauders 1-0 taking on the Sholo Cougars 0-1 here tonight. Mingus obviously able to run the ball. Nelson had a phenomenal night wearing number 34 here tonight. Zabala threw the ball to 6 different receivers, able to spread it out. Defensively, they gave up 1 touchdown, and they gave up a special teams touchdown. Key to the game here tonight is probably improve that special teams.
Yeah, a couple mistakes on special teams last week. Obviously, the kickoff return and then the bad snap that led to great field position for Combs. Also, if we clean the special teams up, got to eliminate penalties. We had way too many last week. I know Coach Ortiz is probably harping on the boys all week. You know, we got to clean it up. We got to stay disciplined. You know, you don't want to give a team like Sholo opportunities like they gave Combs last week, because Sholo is going to take advantage of them.
Certainly so, absolutely. The penalties that sustain a drive or kill a drive, one or the other, 154 yards in penalties. Oh, my goodness, that's a lot of up-downs.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad I wasn't playing. I am about to go run through this tunnel, though.
Yes.
I love that.
That's
great.
Pretty cool, isn't it? I absolutely love it. So tonight here, obviously, Mingus probably going to try to mix it up again, play more toward the run. Hard to say. It looks like Sholo needs to try to establish its run game in order to open up its pass game. Unable to really establish its run game last week against Round Valley, so we're going to see what they can do to try to up that a little bit and make that happen as the Sholo Cougars come out on the field here. This is the time of year where all of a sudden this report becomes huge, the injury report. And I think Mingus got nicked up a little bit, but I think we got out of it with no major injuries.
Yeah, luckily for Mingus, you know, that first game is usually when a lot of people go down, because your body's not used to taking the big hits. You know, off season you do a lot of work, but you really aren't going full contact the whole time. Then you come out in that first game and everyone's going 100 miles an hour, and, you know, knees get banged up, concussions happen, you know, little bruises on the arms and stuff. But fortunately for Mingus, they were able to keep it clean last week, and hopefully the same thing will happen tonight for both teams.
Indeed. It looks like both squads pretty much ended up without injuries in the first game, which is absolutely fantastic. Want to remind everybody, this is the 50th anniversary year for Yavapai College and the 60th anniversary for Mingus Union High School. If you're looking for some of the festivities going on at Yavapai College, go to yc.edu 50th. yc.edu 50th and find out all the festivities that are going on at all our different campuses across northern Arizona. We're going to take a break. We will return to the Vinny's pregame report coming up after this.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
You got into a car accident. Well, now you got to put that behind you. It's in the past, and it's because you made the right choice. You had ABC Body Shop tow the vehicle. They help with your insurance company, arrange for a rental car, and the car looks fantastic. They cleaned it inside and out and even took care of the tow. ABC Body Shop is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Best of all, they care about their customers. They're located on Cherry Street in Cottonwood. Aren't you glad you chose ABC Body Shop? Call them at 928-634-6442. Welcome to the Vinny's New York Chef's Pizzeria pregame report. Call Vinny's now at 646-3333 or even order online today at vinnysnewyorkpizza.com and have pasta, subs, burgers, a specialty pizza, and more delivered right away. Don't forget the garlic knots and wings now. Let's head back live to the press box for Jackie and Carson.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Marauders set to come out of the tunnel out here as the Sholo squad is across the field getting ready for the game as the Mingus Marauders. Oh, there's the siren.
Oh, you know what that means?
Yes, the purge is underway, right?
Oh, I hope not.
Well, I always said, on the football field, this is an organized fight, is it
There
not?
we go.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as long as it stays between the hashes here.
Yes. Well, sideline.
Oh, the sideline. We'll say sidelines.
Yeah, because
the sideline's getting closer to us, though. So.
Well, that's because I'm growing in the middle.
Me too.
Something along those lines. Hey, we want to thank Vinny's for sponsoring our pregame report as the Marauders come out of the tunnel out here today. Don't forget their lunch special. 2 slices and a free soda every day, all day. Mingus Marauders, Kendrew Struck with the American flag out there. Colby Fanning with the Arizona flag. Vaughn with their Marauder flag. And Gabe Myers with the other Marauder flag here as we're getting ready for Mingus Marauder football. Michaela Gayden will be singing our national anthem out here today. New coaches for the Mingus Marauders. You see Zabala out there jumping up and down, waiting for his squad to get there. He's going to call his Marauders over right at about the 20-25 yard line. As all of the referees meeting in the middle of the field as well. Here come the Marauders. And the light's starting to come on. At the moment, we still do not have scoreboard here at Mingus Union High School. So we'll see if they can actually get the electrical issue taken care of with that.
I'll do my best with my stopwatch I got up here.
You have a stopwatch?
No. I need to get one, though.
Ah, excellent. Hey, one more time, we want to thank all of our former coaches, the legend coaches, including Coach Bob Young, Coach Neil Dixon, and beyond, as we get to our national anthem, Michaela Gayden.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Michaela Gayden. with the national anthem out there to get things kicked off here at Mingus Union High School. Congratulations, great job to our young lady doing the national anthem.
Excellent job.
Fantastic.
I don't know why they haven't asked me to do it yet, but that's okay.
I do.
Oh, you do.
All right, so the Mingus Marauders captains out there, Antoine Zabala, Gabe Meyer. Well, now they're going to back off. It looks like Colby Fanning and Kendrew Streck for the Mingus Marauders. Taking a look at the far side of the field, see if I can catch some numbers out there. Uh-oh, did you just hear that?
Yeah, no, just had the announcements over the loudspeakers here. No functioning scoreboard, so we'll be looking down at the referees for them to give us the signal. We'll try to read what they're saying as best we can. We got our binoculars up here. We'll try and keep a close eye on them, but we'll do our best to keep everybody informed, score, time, quarter, all that good stuff you need to know.
We will do our best and see what happens out here with the time being kept on the field. That'll be a different thing.
Yeah, and so we got the captain shake it at midfield right now. We'll see what happens here. Just going through some of the games this week. Combs, who Mingus played here last week, they will be facing Poston Butte for their home opener. And Mesquite, who fell last week at home to rival Gilbert, they will be at Campo Verde. And Seton Catholic, they open tonight at home versus St. Mary's.
That should be a good one.
Yeah.
Yep, Seton St. Mary's, that one's a rival game right out of the chute. In fact, that Mesquite Gilbert game was also a rival game right out of the chute for Mesquite, who is our next opponent. That one will be at home coming up next week. And, of course, that game is going to be right here as well. But along with that, Mesquite is coming down from 5A. So this will be the first time the Mingus Marauders will have ever faced the Mesquite Wildcats. So it's been 3 games of critters if you think about it.
Yeah,
it has. Game 1, it's been the Coyotes, and now we've got the Cougars, and then we go to the Wildcats. So it's been three opening games of critters.
Yeah. Mingus wins the toss. They'll kick off, so they'll receive the ball to start the second half. It worked for us last week. Why not stick with it?
The Mingus Marauders, of course, always like to defer. That goes back a tradition for quite a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, kind of like to do what Bill Belichick and the Patriots do. Try to get the ball back with a little bit of time before the end of the first half. See if you can score, then get the ball back to start the second half. Score again. Got to take advantage of those possessions.
Well, putting your defense on the field first is always a good thing. Well, the Mingus Marauders, the JVB game was on Wednesday, and the Sholo Cougars defeated the Mingus Marauders by a score of 24-9. In fact, fourth quarter, that game was still 12-9. It was a defensive battle. Mingus Marauders couldn't take advantage of all of the opportunities sitting in front of them, and unfortunately unable to score well enough, really, honestly. But at the end of the game, Sholo able to kind of run away with it and take advantage and win that game.
Yep, and hopefully JV can bounce back next week. That's why they play. It's a good thing it's not a one-game season.
That would be not a good thing.
Put it behind you. Here we go.
All right, here come the Mingus Marauders as Danny Rodriguez is going to be kicking off. Back deep is going to be athletes, probably the best athlete on the field, Keegan Clark, according to the coaching staff, and it's going to be a pooch kick. It's going to land right at about the 30-yard line, and Mingus has a chance to cover it. And it was a live ball. Rodriguez did a phenomenal job getting that a 9-iron underneath that ball, and it's going to be Mingus's ball. As Nick Blenars comes up with the ball, so Mingus Pooch kicks it in a spot where there is no green and white and is able to cover the ball right at about the 27-yard line. So Mingus is, even though kicking off is going to start with their offense first.
I mean, you couldn't Pooch kick it any better than that. You know, there was just a little opening over there right about the 25-yard line, and he puts it on a button over there. And credit to the Mingus skill guys out there hustling down and not giving up on it. You know, usually all you think they're going to catch it. Not tonight. Mingus runs down there and gets the first turnover. Well, not a turnover. They just make a big play.
Just got a text message from the golf coach saying that he wants the kicker on his golf team.
There you go. How about that?
What was that, about 60 yards and just dropped it on the green?
Yeah.
Oh, love it. Antoine Zabala out there for the Mingus Marauders will get things set as Nelson is in the backfield with them, now wearing 34. And we're going to start off with flags, and this is going to be, you know, illegal procedure as we had receivers false starting all over the place. That'll be okay, because that gives us an opportunity to talk about our starters. Yvonne Rodriguez, the starting right guard. Gabe Meyer starts at right tackle. Christian Ruiz will be the left guard. Left tackle Ryan Griffin, and our center will be Zachary Zero Moreno out there. There's the snap. As we're going to the air, the first play, and a almost one-handed catch out there as the ball goes for Kendrew Streck, intended for Streck, just over the fingertips, just a tad.
Yeah, I really like that play call. Fake it to Nelson right off the bat. And you know Sholo all week's been prepping for him, you know, watching that handoff. So they all cave in on him. Streck's open down the middle of the field, and it just sails on Zabala just a bit, but great effort from Streck. And I wouldn't be surprised if Mingus goes back to that later in the game.
And there's the snap, and this time they do hand it off to Nelson. Nelson will cut up underneath and gain 4, but it's still going to bring up 3rd and 11. Mingus with the ball. First quarter action just underway. No scoreboard, can't tell you the time. And the ball will be at the Sholo 27-yard line.
Most likely a passing situation here for Mingus. We got a spread formation here. Got Taylor to the far right of the field.
There's the snap. Zabala steps up, throws the ball over the middle of the field. Has a man. It's Kendrew Streck. He is surrounded and goes down, but he picks up the first down. So 13-yard completion moves the chains for the Mingus Marauders inside the 20 down to the 14.
Nice job of the Mingus offensive line, giving Zabala some time to throw. Surveys the field, steps up, and hits Streck right in the middle. Streck doing a good job, just running right to where he needs to go, about a yard past the chains, makes the catch, secures it, and goes down, gets the first down for Mingus.
Found open grass, high snap, still gets the handoff off. Nelson cuts up under one would-be tackler and gains 7 and gets the ball inside the 10 down to about the 8.
Yeah, contact made on Nelson about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage, but makes a quick cut, gets an extra 4 out of it. That's the one thing he does great, that quick cut, get upfield, make a defender miss. And I know he's just itching to bounce one out to the outside here.
Looked like duck, duck, goose, and he ducked.
Yeah.
There's the snap, and would-be handoff. No, quarterback's going to keep it. Antoine's looking to run the ball toward the end zone and goes airborne. Touchdown. Gets across the line. So an 8-yard touchdown run by Antoine Zabala, who takes flight. Doesn't throw the ball, takes flight himself into the end zone.
No, yeah. If you thought he was going to run out of bounds, you were sadly mistaken there. Zabala, he is not shy from to contact. You know, he loves putting his shoulder down, and that time he tried to jump over about 3 guys, took a big hit, but his effort got Mingus on the board first.
We don't know what time is left here in the first quarter, but Mingus is up 6-0. Rodriguez in for the extra point attempt. There's the snap. Good hold. Kick is up. Looks good. And the referees agree. Mingus on top 7-0 over the Sholo Cougars. Game 2, and look what just came on. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ooh. We'll see if we can catch up with the scoreboard. We'll be back to Mingus Union High School after this.
Two things we can two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Well, it appears as though the clock now says 10:20 to go in the first quarter. And Mingus on top, 7-0, kicked off, covered the kick, the pooch kick, perfect by Rodriguez. Now Mingus goes down and scores, and then caps off a, 27-yard drive, and now is kicking off again for the second time this game. And it is a pooch kick again, going right back to the same spot. They do catch this one and cover it, coming back the opposite direction, and decent field position out to the 34 for the Show Low Cougars.
Yeah, they had a guy placed right where the previous kick landed. They weren't going to have it happen to them again. And, if you're Mingus here, last week, you think you got off to a great start, an even better start tonight. And we'll see what the defense can do for their first time on the field. That's got to be nice. You don't even step foot on the field, and you already got a lead.
Power formation out here for the visiting Cougars. There's the snap. Quarterback Mingus going deep, throws downfield. Matthey on the coverage, overthrows his intended receiver, Keegan Clark. So Colton McGinnis, the quarterback out here, is offensive line for Sholo is going to be Zachary Maxwell, Ridge Lee, Christian Tafoya, Anthony Avila, Cesar Trujillo, and Josh Johnson. That was given 5 offensive linemen, probably one of them being a tight end. Very quickly, back out once again, power formation, 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, 2nd and 10 from their own 34-yard line. There's the snap, a run up the middle, and breaking it for great yardage. Finally brought down, who brought him down? Looked like number 22, Machado brings him down.
Yeah, that was James Turner, number 6, on the little dive up the middle, and he's a quick guy. Just boom, as soon as he got it, he was already in the secondary, and a nice tackle there from Machado, because if he doesn't bring him down, he's still running.
He was so quick, he was in a Monday already.
Yeah.
There's the snap, and a quarterback's going to hold it, keep it, and Chaz Taylor makes first contact on the outside. Colby Fanning along with him, and it's still a gain of 4 for the quarterback, Colton McGinnis.
Yeah, a little option there. McGinnis decides to keep it. And I was saying earlier, I love that name right there, Colton McGinnis. That's a quarterback name. And he actually led the team with 10 rushes last week. So he's a big part of their offense. A tall kid out there. He really stands out.
6'1". No, that's not right. That's Keegan Clark. There's the snap, and they do run up the middle once again. And number 6 with the ball and the carry. And that's Turner again, able to bounce off a couple of would-be tacklers and pick up 8 yards and another first down.
Yeah, Machado coming up from his safety position to make another tackle. Usually you don't want to be the one making first contact, but that's happened here.
Mingus on the defensive line, and there they go again. This time they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. Turner doesn't get much. Probably right back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Streck sticks him right in the hole. Sholo says, hey, it's worked 2 times. Let's try it again. And Mingus finally catches on here and now brings up 2nd and long.
Back to the very fast-paced offense. Quarterback McGinnis is going to roll. He's trying to get to the outside, looking for a block, and finally has to run out of bounds as Chaz Taylor was coming up, and he heard footsteps of Kendrew Streck right behind him.
Yeah, that was a coverage sack right there. Try to do a little play action, boot out to the short side of the field, and Mingus secondary had all the receivers covered up. No choice for McGinnis but to run out of bounds.
So Chaz Taylor's going to get credit for a 2-yard sack, 3rd and 12. And there's the handoff up the middle. Mingus eats it up for no gain as they go back to Turner. James Turner trying to get that quick heater once again. Mingus covers it up. 4th and 12 now, as the Cougars come to the line quickly with the ball at the Mingus 44-yard line. Mingus leading 7-0. A little better than 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter here at Mingus Union High School. There's the snap. Looks like they're going for it. Quarterback throws downfield, has a man. Mingus is able to cover it, and he breaks away. Down the middle of the field is Keegan Clark as he gets the first down and more on a 4th down conversion.
Yeah, so Sholo comes out in a spread formation. You know, you're thinking here, maybe they might quick kick it here. Quarterback gets it, rolls out, you know, takes his time, finds a man open in the middle of the field about 4 yards short of the first down. Mingus makes contact right away, but strong running there from Keegan Clark, and he picks up a huge first down for Sholo to keep their drive going.
1st and 10 for the visitors at the Mingus Marauder 19-yard line. McGinnis takes the snap, looking to throw. He's got one-on-one coverage, far side, and into the end zone. Touchdown. Did they call it a touchdown?
Ref in the middle of the field calls touchdown. Ref right where the catch happened, no signal yet.
No, he didn't make any signal whatsoever. So I was watching him. So yeah. 7:27 left to go. A 19-yard catch over the shoulder in the corner. One-on-one coverage out there. And Sholo ties it up just like that.
Yeah, and they're coming out here to go for the 2-point conversion.
They are lined up double tight. There's the snap, and the quarterback's going to keep it, and Myers bear hugs him to the ground.
Yeah, great stop right there from the Mingus. You know, they weren't surprised at all. You know, Sholo doesn't even attempt to come out for the kick.
7:27, 7-6 your score. Still first quarter action. We're back to Mingus Union High School after this.
You got into a car accident. Well, now you got to put that behind you. It's in the past, and it's because you made the right choice. You had ABC Body Shop tow the vehicle. They help with your insurance company, arrange for a rental car, and the car looks fantastic. They cleaned it inside and out and even took care of the tow. ABC Body Shop is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Best of all, they care about their customers. They're located on Cherry Street in Cottonwood. Aren't you glad you chose ABC Body Shop? Call them at 928-634-6442.
We got a good one for you out here tonight. The Mingus Marauders and Sholo Cougars. It is a Northern Arizona battle. Sholo 3A, Mingus 4A. And these two teams, whenever they've matched up, they have been close contests all the time. As we still have one. 7-6 here first quarter. Sholo kicks off. Little pooch kick. And it's going to come down and go out of bounds, and there comes the flag. They don't want any part of a return team, although Mingus didn't want any part of their return team either.
No, got a lot of great skill guys in this game tonight. Smart job by Nelson there, letting the ball just bounce out of bounds. And on Mingus will start with great field position.
35-yard line in the JV game on Wednesday. That was about as deep as Mingus started. Our special teams for JV did absolutely fantastic. Almost always starting drives on the Sholo side of the ball. Just couldn't finish them. 24-9. Took a loss in the White Mountains on Wednesday.
We'll see Mingus success on their first possession of the night. See if they can continue that going here in their second series.
There's the handoff coming underneath as Nelson gets caught from behind. A 3-yard loss as Sholo brought the left side of the defense, the whole left side of the defense on that one.
Yeah, Sholo doing a nice job staying home, reading their keys, and they had about 3 guys waiting for Nelson on the edge. And interesting, in both Sholo's touchdowns last week, they kicked the extra point to get 7-14. They must have seen something on film that they liked to try to come out for the 2-point conversion after their score. And Mingus, you know, ready for it. They get stuffed.
There's the snap, and up the middle goes Nelson. Keeps the feet driving, is able to fall forward for a couple. Give him about 4 yards on the carry. That's going to still bring up 3rd and 9 for the Marauders with the ball at their own 37-yard line. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Mingus leading 7-6, their second drive of the game.
And if you remember, on that first drive, Mingus faced another 3rd and long like this. They were able to convert and eventually score the touchdown, looking to do the same thing here.
8 guys in the box for Sholo, and Mingus throws out of it near side where they cut. There goes Fabian, and Jimenez picks up the first down across the 50 into Cougar territory out there.
Yeah, and that was Jimenez with a great run after the catch, but also credit to Mestis on the outside with a huge block that allowed him to pick up the first down.
18 yards and move the chains as Mingus converts another third down conversion out there.
Yeah, those third and longs are tough. And for Mingus to come out, stay poised, trust in the play call, they're looking good tonight.
There's the snap and the handoff as Nelson keeps the legs running, runs right up the back of his center, probably tackled by his center, and another 4-yard gain.
Yeah, he might have some cleat marks going up his jersey there. Nelson, I wouldn't want to be in front of him while he's running through the hole.
If you're watching, you're going, I haven't seen Nelson out there. Where the heck is number 10? He's wearing number 34 here tonight because number 10 got ripped up. The home red jersey got ripped up. So when we're away, he'll be back to number 10, and the universe will be set again.
Yeah.
Right?
So far doesn't seem to be affecting him, and he's still running hard, picking up good ground.
All right, 2nd and 6. Zabala keeps it himself and takes a big hit inside the 40 down to about the 38. That's going to bring up 3rd and maybe about 3 for the Mingus Marauders at the Sholo 38-yard line.
Yeah, now see what Mingus can do on 3rd and short. So far, the last 2 times, obviously in passing situations, so Zabala sits back there and delivers a nice ball. Looks like another passing formation here. Trips to the far side. Now they'll bring a man in motion.
That's Jimenez. He'll come across to the near side. There's the quick pass on the far side and couldn't get a handle on it. Incomplete. So a 4th down conversion the other way. Sholo went for it about this area of the field going the opposite direction. Will Mingus line up and go for a 4th down here?
Yeah, nice ball from Zabala. Looked like Chaz might have tipped it a bit, and when he was going to repossess it, great play from the cornerback over there, doing what you're taught, slapping right at the hands and knocks the ball away. They're giving Chaz cushion again. I'd go right back to it, same play.
Strack in motion now to the far side of the field. There's the snap, and cornerback throws downfield, has a man overthrows his intended receiver. Chaz Taylor had his man by a step or 2, and Zabala threw it maybe a step or 4 beyond him, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Sholo will take the ball over with great field position at their own 38.
Yeah, Mingus decides to go with a slant and go on the outside is what it looked like from up here, and Chaz did have a step on his man, just a little bit overthrown, and now Sholo will take over with great field position.
Colton McGinnis went 9 for 20 last week, 125 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. He's 2 for 2 here tonight with 47 yards and a touchdown. There's the snap. He's looking downfield, throws up underneath short. Keegan Clark comes back to the back shoulder for the catch at the 36-yard line of the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, Sholo's coming out here, they're firing it. They're just sitting back there. That's a 3rd deep ball they've taken so far in this game. And Clark just, great coverage over there on the outside, but Clark does a great job coming back to the ball, catches it at its highest point, and moves the chains for Sholo.
Here come the Cougars again, rolling to the near side. Quarterback throws, almost picked off. Chaz Taylor had it in between those big paws.
Yeah, Chaz, kind of baited that quarterback right there. It looked like the man coming over the middle was open, and he was for a second. Chaz does a great job stopping on a dime, gets back into the passing lane, and just off his fingertips, that would have been a huge interception there and a turnover for this Mingus defense.
Well, he certainly gets a pass defense for it, no doubt about that. But would have preferred to have the INT. 2nd and 10 from the Mingus Marauder 36-yard line. Mingus leads by 1, 7-6. First quarter, just under 4 minutes left to go. There's the snap as McGinnis will hold it as the flags fly, and it's going to be against Mingus for an encroachment.
Yeah, not sure who that was on there, but not what you want to give Sholo a 2nd and short here. Now they can really open up the playbook and run whatever they'd please.
2nd and 5 indeed at the 31-yard line for the Mingus Marauders. McGinnis in shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. Throws the slant. Has a receiver. Number 2 scampers to the end zone. Touchdown Cougars from 31 yards out, as McGinnis is now 4 for 4 as he hits Aaron Valiba.
Yeah, Valeba, but he hits Aaron, number 2, on a nice little quick slant route and catches it about 5 yards after his route and just gets upfield quick, hit the middle of the field and just turned on the boosters. And Sholo's going to come out again in the 2-point formation here.
They give it to Burns, or Turner rather, and he stopped short. So Mingus, at least special teams, keeps it close. 12-7, Sholo on top. We'll return to Mingus for the Mingus Marauder return coming up after this.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Cheerleaders on TV. You can watch it live. If you're listening, you can watch it live. YouTube/Verde Valley TV, or you can find a link at verdevalleytv.com. Mingus looking for a return out here. It has been a respectful special teams kickoff, I would say. What do you think?
Yeah, no one wants to get the ball to these skill guys, as they'll take their chances kicking it short. And another, just a little squib kick. And Chaz has to jump up to catch it and does a good job of just making one move, getting upfield. And, again, they'll have the ball, nice field position, 35-yard line. So Jackie Sholo coming out here in the hurry-up offense. And looks like Mingus defense maybe not as, I wouldn't say ready for it, but, maybe catching them by surprise a little bit, because Sholo is absolutely moving it with urgency.
Both of these squads have a lot of kids that go both ways, so we're going to really see this kind of pace. The effect we're going to really see is in the 3rd and 4th quarter. Yeah, and first time this year Mingus has trailed, so it'll be nice to see how they respond to this. Obviously very early in the game, we'll see how they attack their first set of adversity. 3 receivers to the far side, and they hand it off, and gaining good yardage, taking a kind of a weird hit at the end, and an extra little push at the end is going to be Nelson. Nelson gains 6 off the left side of the offense out there, 2nd and 4. Yeah, you said an awkward hit there, kind of on his knees there, and then takes not a late hit, but just the momentum of both guys, defender and running back. Glad he was able to pop right back up. One man in the backfield, spread formation. They give it again to Nelson, gets the corner, gets a first down the sideline and out of bounds. Over the 50, past the 45, and a first down for the Mingus Marauders. Yeah, Nelson, as he took that handoff, looked like he tripped a little bit, almost like as if he was selling the fake. But he actually ends up with the ball and does a great job getting around the edge. First time tonight he's able to get to the edge and show off some of his speed, and picks up a nice first down for Mingus, and they're able to move the chains and keep their drive alive. Linares comes in as a receiver for the Mingus Marauders. You got Streck, you got Chaz Taylor on the near side, and I believe Mestis on the far side for Mingus. One back in the backfield, and they do give it to him. Getting around the corner is Nelson, and he is just elusive as he just bounces. You'll watch him skip bounce in the middle of a run and avoid a big hit, and that's how the young man gets to continue to run the ball. Yeah, he does a good job not ever really taking a big hit square on his body. Usually it's a lot of arms grabbing at him, from the arms, from the legs, back of the jersey, trying to bring him down. 2nd and 6, the Mingus Marauders with the Cougar 39-yard line. 2:24 left to go, first quarter. Mingus trailing 12-7. Blenars in motion. There's the snap. They hand it off. And going around the corner, good blocking up front as Nelson finds a seam and a good gain of about 5, bringing up 3rd and about 1.
Nelson getting a lot of work this series. It's, if it's productive, keep going to him. He's a workhorse back there.
Spread formation once again, tight end on the right side for the Mingus Marauders. There's the snap, and they're going to throw this time, and it goes to Blenars, who beats one man down inside the 20, down to the 16-yard line. Mingus will move the chains and pick up 20.
Yeah, Mingus starts this drive here with 4 straight runs, and it looks like they're going for a 5th, but pull it out, throw it to the outside, and pick up a first down. Again, another great block out there on the outside by Mestis to free up Blenars, and he does a great job after the catch, scampering away from the defense.
Nick's first catch of the season is good for 20. Speaking of which, just under 120 on the clock. Zabala, broken play, had the ball out there expecting somebody to come take it, and unfortunately takes a sack on the play and gets hit hard by Kylan Cantor, one of the linebackers, a junior for Sholo, and loses 6.
Yeah, got a couple guys looking at their wristbands out there. Maybe they got the play mixed up. You always hate to see that, especially on a drive like this where Mingus is moving the ball. See if they can bounce back here with this second down play, 2nd and long.
Well, they're going to call it a 5-yard sack, so 2nd and 15, says the scoreboard that is now working again. How about that? Approaching 30 seconds left to go. And a timeout. Mingus will take a timeout with 32 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Coach Zabala wants to talk about it right now. We're going to go ahead and leave it here for just a moment. Carson, what do you see out there? What's going on? You made mention this is the first time Mingus is actually trailing in a game this year.
Yeah, the Mingus last week got off to a hot start, and they kept the foot on the gas pedal all game. Tonight they kind of get punched in the mouth by Sholo, who comes out with the hurry-up offense. Their defense is flying to the ball. They're staying home on the pass option play that Mingus runs so well. And, now getting close into the red zone, really got to tighten up because that's where the defense tightens up. And maybe, calls are coming in quick, guys, just a quick look at the wristband and get out there, and if you look at something else just for a second, you might miss the play, and it looks like that's what happened here this last couple of plays here. Mingus not on the same page offensively, so Coach Ortiz does a smart thing, calls a timeout, gets everybody settled down, and we'll see what they come out and run here.
2 receivers near side. They do hand it off, going to the far side, and cutting up underneath is going to be Nelson, and a decent gain. He'll get back the 5 we lost on the sack, and a couple more. See where they mark it. We're going to give him 8-7 on the gain. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 from just outside the 10, maybe at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I thought for a second there Nelson was going to be able to break it to the outside, but credit to the secondary of Sholo doing a good job open field tackling.
Spread formation once again, and the clock goes to 0. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Here at Mingus Union High School, the Marauders trailing the Cougars. The Cottonwood Parks and Rec scoreboard shows 12-7. We'll return to the cave after this.
Hi, I'm Crazy Tony, and the reason I'm here today is to explain to you what Crazy Tony's markets are all about. We offer the same amenities as other gas stations and convenience stores. What sets us apart is what we do with our profits. We are going to make a difference in this valley. We will be supporting local nonprofits and missions, and we will also be supporting youth programs. So come on by a Crazy Tony's. We have 3 convenient locations. Together we can make a difference. Have a great day and be safe.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
There's our crowd, the home crowd here for the Mingus Marauders. 3rd and 8 from the 14-yard line. There's the snap. Mingus looks to throw. They throw. Chaz Taylor with the reception, looking for the end zone. He dives. Touchdown! Chaz Taylor, 14 yards out. Got a phenomenal block downfield from Kendrew Steck. I saw 44 just rumbling and stumbling.
Huge block from Kendrew. Really, opened up that touchdown right there. Nice play call coming out of the timeout there. That after the end of the first quarter, they do a little quick screen out to Chaz. Streck, huge block, opens up a lane for Chaz, and Chaz does the rest. Dives in from about the 3 with a defender hanging on him, and Mingus recaptures the lead.
Rodriguez out there for the extra point. It's down, it's up, it's good. 14-12 Mingus. First play in the second quarter takes the lead back from the Show Low Cougars. We're back to Mingus Union High School after this.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
Rodriguez gets the ball to kick off once again. He's 2 for 2 here tonight in PATs. He was 5 for 8 last week, and Chaz Taylor with the touchdown.
Yeah, first one of the year. Had a nice game last week, 89 yards, and takes his first reception tonight, 14 yards to the house, putting Mingus back on top.
12-14, and the pooch kick comes down at about the 26-yard line. Sholo tries to set up a return, and upended is number 24 for Sholo, and that is going to be Cal Fawcett.
Yeah, and that's about an instant replay from the last 3 kickoffs for both sides. Kick it to the 30, have a guy receive it, run it up 5 yards, take it at the 35. If I'm the offense for either team, I'd be happy with that. Take it right there, get something going with the good field position.
Well, if you're going to leave it at the 35, why take the risk? Just kick it out of bounds, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Here come the Cougars. McGinnis will roll to the right-hand side, looking for a man, throws it, at it, in and out of the hands. The comebacker was open and couldn't get the arms to grasp around it, and that was the Alba.
The Alba, yeah. There's another L in there that's tough to pronounce. No, we gotta work on that one.
By the way, that is the first pass that has hit the turf out there for McGinnis. He was 4 for 4, 2 touchdowns, 104 yards before that one.
Yeah, put that one on the numbers too. Just unable to make the reception there, and Sholo spreading Mingus out here looking to throw the ball.
There's the snap as they will get around the corner with Turner. And he'll get cut down. He had to try to cut it back inside because James Turner saw the outside coming for the Mingus Marauders. Not sure who got him, but Kendrew Streck was right behind him.
Yeah, Streck, forcing him to cut it up probably before he wanted to. Doesn't make the tackle, but, forces him into his help. And, that's what you got to do. That's why you got 10 other guys out there with you.
3rd and 10 now for Sholo. 11 minutes left to go in the first half. Mingus leading 14-12. Bunch formation. First time we've seen the bunch formation. Quarterback is going to roll to the opposite side. Looks to throw downfield as the coverage fell down, and there's Clark. Coverage actually backpedaled and slipped, and Clark found himself across the 50, wide open for the reception.
Yeah, I tell you what, Jackie, these Sholo receivers very, very good route runners. You know, selling like he's going deep, you know, makes one little cut, comes back for the ball, and they all do a great job of that, coming back for the ball, helping their quarterback out, you know, making it easier on McGinnis.
Keegan Clark now has 4 receptions, 90 yards. McGinnis looking to throw again, throws the ball downfield. This one is well covered, and he had to throw it over. Actually, that was brilliant to throw that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Streck on the chase of McGinnis there, and Nelson with great coverage. You know, everybody in the secondary, great coverage, and really that was just a throwaway for McGinnis without taking a sack or risking an interception. 2nd
and 10 from the Mingus Marauder 49-yard line. Mingus actually started the game with a takeaway, if you will, on a kickoff that they were able to cover. We're able to score on that one. And a late handoff out here to Turner as he's got a man to beat in the open field, and it's going to be a great job by Machado, able to find that ball. A late handoff moves the chains for Sholo. A little trickery.
Yeah,
out
a little
there.
counter play. Little kind of Statue of Liberty play there. Running back just stays in the backfield while a quarterback fakes the throw and then just slides it right into his hands, and running back takes off. And he's a smaller guy, so you're not going to see him standing back there behind the big guys up front, and Sholo executes it to perfection.
Mingus looking to show pressure. They throw it out to the back out of the backfield, and Turner gets upended on the far side very quickly after a short gain.
Yeah, that was Fanning coming up from his cornerback position, doing a great job taking the legs out of the running back there who caught the ball in the backfield, keep it to a short gain.
Give him 2 on the reception. The ball just outside of the red zone at the 24.
Got 9:40 to play here. Mingus up by 2, 14-12.
Bunch formation, and they hand it off, and Mingus is able to shut that one down. Good job. I saw Ethan out there, Hayden, and who else combined on the tackle?
Streck was in there. Yep.
Good job by the Mingus Marauders, although the saving tackle so far in this drive has been Joe Machado, just able to find James Turner on that last little trickery play.
Yep. You know, and I'm guessing this is going to be 2-down territory since we haven't seen any extra points from Sholo tonight.
Quarterback looking to throw, throws it downfield, overthrows his man. Mingus, second potential pick for Taylor out there. This one much, much harder. That would have taken a incredible athletic effort for him to get to that one.
Yeah, and McGinnis, you know, shaking his head after that. He knows he had a man out there, just kind of overthrew him, sailed on him a bit, and now this brings up 4th and 7 for Sholo here. They've already converted one of these. That led to a huge score for them, and we'll see what Mingus, see if Mingus brings any pressure here on this 4th down.
Here we go. Big moment in the game here. Second quarter, just under 9 minutes left to go. McGinnis throws downfield, and it is knocked away by Chaz Taylor, his second pass defense of the game. And a great job as he knocks it away. And we've got a Sholo Cougar slow getting up off the field out there. And that was the intended receiver and threw into coverage. And Chaz Taylor just knocks it away, flies through the air. A Superman move.
Yeah, he's, you know, played that free safety position perfectly on that play. Stayed back, didn't let anybody get deeper than him. He saw when the ball was thrown, made a break on it, and breaks up a big pass play there, because that could have been a touchdown to give Sholo the lead once again. But Mingus will take over now at the 26-yard line and try to put some more points on the board before the first half comes to a close.
Trying to extend the lead, says my partner here in the booth. There's the snap as Zabala just throws it. Not exactly sure where he was throwing it.
Yeah, he had pressure in his face right away from Thaddeus Correll, a junior, coming from his linebacker position. Does a good job getting his hands up, and smart play actually from Zabala there, just throwing it towards the feet of everybody, not risking a sack or the interception.
He's 4 for 8. Zabala, that is, for the Mingus Marauders. 4 for 8, 1 touchdown, 66 yards. Scored the other touchdown with his legs, an 8-yard dash as he went airborne into the end zone. Spread formation. There's the snap. Zabala looks to throw and throws to the outside and hit very quickly as Taylor, but a decent gain on second down. Give him 6 yards on the reception.
Yeah, Mingus had 2 receivers right about the same spot. Had a pump fake from Zabala. I thought maybe one of the guys would go deep. They don't. They stay there, and Zabala throws a good pass outside to pick up a nice gain for Mingus to bring up 3rd and manageable.
3rd and 5 is what it is. Second reception for Chaz Taylor. He's got 2 catches, 19 yards. Mingus checks their wrists as got all of your starting receivers out there for the Mingus Marauders. Nick Blenars, rather, in the H position, or the slot on the far side, and we're going to get a timeout. Mingus will take a timeout just before the snap. 8:39 left to go. Second quarter action, leading 14-12. We'll return to Mingus right after this.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Camera out there as Nick Yatsenko has got the field camera up on the shoulder. And looking back at the red zone, that's the student section that you see off to the right here at Mingus Union High School. A big 3rd and a 5, maybe a short 5 out there for the Mingus Marauders with the ball at their own 28-yard line. Streck goes in motion. There's the snap. They throw the ball, and it's quickly caught by Chaz Taylor. Should be enough for a first down. They mark it at the 35, move the chains.
Yeah, I like that timeout that Coach Ortiz took right there before that 3rd down play. Make sure all the guys are on the same page. Everyone knows what they're doing, because that was a crucial first down right there. Now that gives Mingus an opportunity to continue to move the ball downfield, eat clock, and hopefully score without giving Sholo the ball back in this first half.
No backs in the backfield. A broken play as Zabala had to jump up to catch that snap. Did a great job of the tip drill to himself and then threw it at a eligible receiver.
Yeah, that could have been a lot worse. That could have gone past Zabala about 10, 15 yards. Who knows what happens then, but does a good job fielding it and just getting it away. No harm done there.
If you're just tuning into Mingus football and you've never actually heard this broadcast, when Carson Sandoval goes, ooh, 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 that's not a good thing.
Sorry, I still think I'm a player in my head. I get a little excited.
You are, man. You are. There's the snap, handoff. Nelson near side tries to get around that outside linebacker, gives him a ride for about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7 with Mingus. The ball at their own 38-yard line as Sholo has gotten stingy.
Yeah, they've realized, Mingus has converted on pretty much all of these here tonight. Looking again to come up with a big play. And if Mingus gets this is the kind of plays that just break a defense down, consistently giving up 3rd and longs. It wears you down, keeps you out on the field, but that's Mingus hoping they can achieve that once again here with this play.
3 receivers to the near side. Blenars will go in motion, and quarterback is going to flip the ball to Nelson as he got a first down across the 50, past the 45, and he loses the ball, and it's covered by the Mingus Marauders. And covering the ball is going to be Martinez, and we've got a Mingus Marauder down, getting up slow. And I'm not sure that was the intended play. We've got another Mingus Marauder down, and that's going to be Zabala. Quarterback for the Mingus Marauders stepped up, couldn't throw the ball, and just kind of shoveled past it to Nelson, who took off and scampered to move the chains.
Yeah, and Jackie, I was hoping I didn't even know what was going on. I couldn't see. He throws the ball out there. Great heads-up play from Zabala to, while getting dragged down, to see an open man, flip it to him, and Nelson does a great job. Defense kind of thinks, we got the sack. Nope. Ball goes to Nelson. Nelson makes a great play, but now we got Zabala down, and hopefully he'll be able to walk this one off. Not sure what the injury is, but I do know there was a Sholo player back there with him, making sure he was okay, calling over for the medical staff to come out, and now we'll just wait and see what's going on.
Well, they got Zabala up, thank goodness, and he is walking on his own, but he will most assuredly have to come out for a play. And Zach Figge's going to come in, the sophomore for the Mingus Marauders. Will have to come in for at least a snap unless the Mingus Marauders go Wildcat. Nope. Figge's going to come over and check in with Coach Ortiz, who's going to show him a picture. Say, throw the ball here, young man.
There you go. The old scout team play card. Do this.
Do this indeed. So Figge has now gotten snaps in both games at the quarterback position.
Yeah, and we will try to keep everyone updated with Zabala. He's getting looked at on the sideline here.
1st and 10, Mingus at the Sholo 43-yard line. And there's the snap and the handoff. It's coming near side. Bouncing to the outside is going to be Nelson. He'll get out of bounds at about the 39-yard line, gain about 4.
Yeah, actually Fanning coming around the outside for his first carry. You got confused with those 4s. I don't blame you. I saw a 4 too. I thought it was him, and then I see that 1 pop up. But, it's always nice when you can give Nelson a break, get Fanning in there, who's just going to come in and work extremely hard back there. He's always one of those guys who loves contact, too. He's going to put a hurting on the defense.
And there's a rush to the opposite side off tackle. That's going to be a short gainer.
And Zabala is back in the game. He did take that snap and the handoff to Fanning. We do have a Sholo player down now. Hopefully he will be okay as their medical staff comes out to tend to him.
Looks like it's number 9, Zachary Maxwell, which would be the nephew of one of the coaches for this Sholo squad. He's a junior, 6 foot, 200 pounds. This kid is a beast. This kid is a beast.
He's a big kid out there. He's a good-looking football player.
They say in the weight room he does multiple reps, like 15, 20 reps at 280.
I remember those days when I would get that done. I never got that done.
No.
But yeah, I hope he's going to be okay. Hopefully all that the work he did in that weight room is going to be able to help him here right now.
Well, he is still on the field, and we've got another Sholo player that's actually helmet down.
I'm not sure if they see him over here.
This is Keegan Clark on this side. Okay, so Maxwell actually gets up. He's walking off under his own power. So far, we have avoided the injury bug on both sides, which is a fantastic thing.
Yeah, nice to see both guys be able to walk off under their own power. Hopefully everyone's going to be healthy here. And it looks like Sholo is going to take their first time out of the half.
Well, we're going to take a break with them because everybody needs some water and a break. We're 3rd and 5 when we come back to Mingus Union High School, leading 14-12 after this.
Hi, I'm Crazy Tony, and the reason I'm here today is to explain to you what Crazy Tony's markets are all about. We offer the same amenities as other gas stations and convenience stores. What sets us apart is what we do with our profits. We are going to make a difference in this valley. We will be supporting local nonprofits and missions, and we will also be supporting youth programs. So come on by a Crazy Tony's. We have 3 convenient locations. Together we can make a difference. Have a great day and be safe.
Well called timeout, I believe, and I think Sholo has 2 more timeouts available here in this first half. Mingus leading 14-12, 6:18 left to go in the second quarter. Mingus has been able to piece together a drive, and I do mean piece together.
And they've done a great job doing it. This is a tiring drive for both sides of the ball.
3rd down conversion attempt one more time as Kendra Streck's got the first down, and he is pulled out of bounds by the jersey inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. First down, Mingus.
Well, Mingus having a ton of success on these 3rd down plays, throwing it into the flats and just having one blocker on the outside, just get in front of a guy and trust in your skill guys that they're going to make a man miss and pick up a first down.
Second reception out there for Kendra Strack. Throw comes to Taylor, his 3rd catch, and He will find the path of least resistance for another first down to the 19. Give Chaz Taylor another 13 yards on a reception.
Yeah, now Mingus starting to pick up the pace here a little bit. Getting the calls in quick to Zabala. Everyone getting lined up, looking at their wristbands. And setting up here a nice drive for Mingus here late in the second quarter.
1st and 10, Mingus with the ball at the 14-yard line. Nelson in the backfield. Zabala barking out commands. He's going to switch things up and bring Nelson to the near side. There's the snap, and the throw goes to Taylor. Taylor hit very quickly and will gain maybe one on the quick hitter to the near side.
Yeah, they try to go back to the play that they scored the touchdown on with Chaz. Cholo Cougars doing an excellent job, though, reading it, reacting, getting up there, and being able to bring Chaz down, who's tough to bring down. He takes those big strides, tall kid out there. But credit to them, they're able to get him down, and that brings up 2nd and long. And see what Coach Ortiz decides to go with.
Lenars on the near side with Taylor. There's the snap, empty backfield, open receiver is going to be Nelson trying to get to the sideline and in for the touchdown. 13 yards in the TD, and Mingus extends its lead at 20-12.
Yep, Mingus living in the flats tonight, and I don't blame him. If it's open there, keep throwing it. They haven't put a guy out there to cover it tonight, and Coach Ortiz taking advantage of that. Running a guy out there on either side, and Zabala doing a good job hitting his men in stride tonight. And, once you get Nelson on the outside, more often than not, you're not going to bring him down.
Rodriguez set up for the extra point attempt. The kick is up. It looks pretty. It is. 21-12, 4:47 left to go in half number 1. Mingus leading as we thank Cottonwood Parks and Rec for our scoreboard here on Verde Valley TV. We're back after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Well, Mingus is going to be kicking off again, and I am imagining if the pattern stays the same, Rodriguez is going to pooch it right over here inside the 25 and 30-yard line.
Yeah,
that's what both squads have done all night.
What makes you think that, Jackie?
I don't know, but if you're a kicker, it really hurts your kickoff average.
Yep.
Seriously does. Although could call them all onsides. This one he pooches, and it's going to drop right at the 26-yard line. He has definitely been consistent, and a great push. Good blocking up front as Sholo actually adjusts to it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it looked like they knew that ball was going right there, so they set up a little wall right at about the 30, and great field position for Sholo. They'll take it at about the 43?
Best starting field position out here. So far, we don't have a turnover in the game. 4:38 left to go. Mingus leading 21-12. This might be the most important defensive series here for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, all year really, and early in the year obviously, but it's nice to get these tests early in the year. That way, late in the season, you're experiencing these situations.
Quick hitter near side. They throw the ball to Clark. Want to get the ball in the hands of the playmaker.
Yeah, not sure if that was tipped at the line of scrimmage. Clark kind of does a little hesitation as if ball went to the left a little bit, and he gets one hand on it, unable to bring it in. Had a couple Mingus defenders closing in on him.
2nd and 10, and Keegan Clark is elusive.
He is. He's definitely their big-time playmaker. They want to get the ball in his hands.
Power formation, and there's the snap. Quarterback going to keep it, and Kendrew Streck buries him, and that one hurt. Kendrew Streck came through like a missile, and McGinnis did not see him. McGinnis was actually lifted off the ground and buried into the ground. That's going to be a 3-yard sack, and McGinnis showing incredible toughness just to get off the turf.
Wow, yeah, you can say that again. Incredible toughness. I mean, that was a hit, right? That's going to be a T-shirt for sure for Streck, a hard hit T-shirt. I mean, that was as textbook as you can get, too. Shoulder pads, everything legal. I'm just, whew, lit him up.
Lit him up indeed. Great. I think this, I'm going to give kudos to the Sholo coaching staff. This is not a well-timed timeout.
No,
but this is an important timeout.
You got to check on your quarterback after that hit. Credit to McGinnis, like you said, being able to get up from that hit. As I like to do, I make a lot of sound effects up here. That was one of my bigger sound effects. I try to keep it down, but that I mean, you could feel that hit up here. The whole stance. It was whew.
Yep, I make a lot of sound effects too, and I usually don't share them, but that's okay. Mingus leading here in the second quarter, 4:05 left to go. An important down, 3rd and 13 out here for the Sholo squad, and we definitely want to make sure for Sholo that McGinnis is actually coming out and does not take a play off here, and he is coming out.
That's a tough kid right there.
Oh my gosh, yes. No, I would have been in the hospital for another 3 weeks if I got hit like that. There's the snap, looking to get him again, and here comes Streck, and a huge sack by Streck once again. This one goes for 10 yards. This time at least McGinnis was going down when he got hit.
Yeah, poor McGinnis, man. You do the play action, you turn around again, and who do you see? Big number 44 coming at you. Sholo's they're gonna have to make an adjustment here. Hey, if we're gonna block anybody, we got to block number 44 because he is destroying us single-handedly.
If Sholo punts here, this will be the first punt of the game.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah. 3.5 minutes, under 3.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and we're looking at our first punt. High snap. Clark gets it. Hits the ball pretty high. It is returnable. Here comes Nelson. He's got a blocker. Takes a block near side. Past the 40, inside the 35. And a good return for the Mingus Marauders down to the 34-yard line, and Mingus has momentum.
Oh, and we unfortunately we got a Sholo guy down. Can't see a number on him. Once I'm able to see
74.
74.
Big number 74. That's a starting offensive and defensive lineman, Cesar Trujillo. Yeah. Senior 6'3", 240, and he's rolling. And we're going to take a break with him. They're going to take his helmet off here, and hopefully this young man is going to be okay. 3:08 left to go in the second quarter. Mingus leading 21-12. They'll take possession of the ball here at the 33-yard line when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Well, the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report coming up in about 3 minutes of clock time, football clock time that is, here at Mingus Union High School. Jackie Bessler along with Carson Sandoval, still attending to an injured Cougar down on the field. As you get a glimpse on TV, Zabala in the background, Coach Ortiz congratulating one of his players on something, probably a great return. Mingus leading 21-12 as we get into the fall season. Hey, it's not just football that's underway.
No, we got a boys golf. Tuesday, August 28th, they're going to be traveling to Bradshaw Mountain, and over there they'll be facing up with Lee Williams along with Bradshaw Mountain at the Prescott Country Club. So, if you love golf, and you're free on a Tuesday afternoon, get out there, go support your Mingus golf. And also girls golf, on Monday, the 27th, they're going to be at Ironwood, taking on Ironwood and Sunrise Mountain. That'll be hot one down there, but I got faith in our girls. They're going to have a successful round. And it looks like Trujillo, he's up and walking with assistance, but glad to see that he's able to get up off the turf. And, we hope he'll be able to recover from this pretty quickly.
Well, this is football, and injuries that can be healed by ice are okay, and there's plenty of them.
We'll take those.
Injuries that require medical assistance, as our professionals are on the far side of the field. I hope when the fire department comes out here and the emergency services, I hope they just get to be here as spectators.
Yeah,
I don't want
fans
them
watching the game.
Yep. Spread formation, Mingus, first down, and quarterback is going to pump, has a wide open Kendrew Streck for the touchdown. One play, 33 yards, and Mingus extends the lead to 27-12.
Yeah, they go with a little hitch and go there. Zabala sells the pump fake to like a short pass for Streck, and then he takes off, and nobody, he had closest guy maybe 15 yards to him, and it looks like we had a flag on the play.
Oh, an illegal man downfield is the call, and the touchdown comes off the board. And if you're a coach, you got to be thinking, I've reserved it, I've held it, I've looked at it, I've passed over this place.
Yeah.
And I use it. Oh, and now there's a penalty.
Yeah, and coming off a break like that, where teams are, kind of taking a knee, they, getting their breath, they kind of, get out of the defensive mentality just for a little bit, and you come out with a play like that works, executed to perfection, and a penalty like a man downfield, it's tough.
That is an ouch. That is a 5-yard penalty that cost you 6 points.
Yeah, and but again, this is why you want the ball. This is why you defer when you receive the ball. That way you have an opportunity, like I was saying in the beginning, to score right before the end of the first half, and then you get the ball again to start the second, and you're looking to score again.
And for those teams where your offense and defense are pretty much wearing the same jersey numbers, it is more exhausting to be on defense. There's the snap. Zabala has a man over the middle. It's going to be Nelson. Shoestring catch. Bounces to the outside. Still on his feet. Cuts it back. Touchdown.
Wow, what a play. What a play.
42-yard touchdown. A 33-yard touchdown brought back. Now a 42-yard touchdown, but Nelson, an incredible effort, individual effort on that one.
Catches it off his shoelaces, and just being able to keep his balance after making that catch and then making multiple defenders miss. It's fun to watch up here. I'm glad he's on our team. He's a tough guy to bring down, and he is tired after that. He's working his butt off here tonight. But again, I'd like to credit the offensive line, giving Zabala time in the pocket to make the throw. Throw was a little low, doesn't matter. Got it to where it needed to be, and another touchdown for Mingus. Take one away. All right, we'll get it right back. No problem.
Well, adding the extra point is going to be Rodriguez out there, as he is 4 for 4 here tonight. 2:45 left to go. Second quarter. Mingus now leading 28-12 according to the Cottonwood Parks and Rec scoreboard here on Verde Valley TV. We're back after this.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Huge drive for the Mingus Marauders, getting the turnover, the first punt of the game, and Rodriguez will kick off for the 5th time. He'll pooch this one, same spot, 25-yard line, as the Sholo Cougars trying to run out of that. They create a green and white wall. Fabian Jimenez makes the tackle on special teams, and looks like Sholo is going to start at the 36-yard line. I think they're going to call that a campsite.
Yeah.
That's where they've started almost all the time.
Setting up shop there a lot tonight. And this is a very important drive for Sholo. The last couple series for them defensively, they've, unfortunately lost a couple guys. Guys have gone down to injury. And now got to dig deep here, see if they can put a drive together. But a lot of momentum for Mingus coming off of the last touchdown pass, and that's always going to spark your defense.
Bunch formation. Mingus did not like the defensive setup against it, and they're going to take their final timeout defensively with 2:33 left to go. We're going to leave it right here and stay with you here on KYBC AM 1696.3 FM. And I think that was wise defensively. If you don't like the formation, don't give up a big play right now.
You don't, especially first down. If Sholo gets a big play, builds up their confidence. I think they can get something going. Make sure you got all your guys set. Make sure they're where they need to be successful, and hopefully you can come up with another stop. It's going to be hard with no timeouts left to stop the clock, but you never know. Try to force a turnover, interception. Sholo's going to be looking to pass. They got to put some points on the board, and with only 2.5 minutes to go in the half, they're going to be putting the ball in the air. So secondary's got to be ready. And as Sholo runs out back onto the field, we'll look to our cross-country schedule. And on Wednesday, August 29th, looks like our cross-country team is going to go to the Payson Multi-Invitational. So good luck to those guys over there. Hopefully they'll be able to bring home a W.
Same bunch formation near side, and the handoff, a quick little handoff is fumbled, and Turner jumps right on it, and getting the tackle is going to be Ethan Hayden from his defensive end position. Those are the stat tackles that you love.
Yeah.
I fell on you, I get credit, right?
Right. Tackle for loss, and not how you want to start a drive. If you're if you're a Sholo right there, no one causes that. Just a mishandle between quarterback and running back. Something you work on the first day of training camp. But now they're back. Shotgun pass. McGinnis being chased by Machado. He's on him. Just gets it away.
Yeah, threw it away right at the last moment. Machado actually stuttered a couple of times during that to see if you got backside contain. That's your number one job there is backside contain. You got to make sure the quarterback doesn't actually twist the field on you.
Yeah, you see that happen all the time. So doing a good job breaking down a little bit there and keeping the quarterback in front of him.
Going out of bounds, though, stops the clock with 1:50 left to go in the half. So 3rd and 14 now for the Sholo squad. Now, Sholo, the White Mountain teams just in general have always been well prepared, well disciplined, without a doubt. They're going to go spread formation, 2 receivers to the top side, 2 backs in the backfield, one's a wing. Quarterback takes it, going to throw back to the near side. It goes to Turner, and with the tackle is going to be Tyson. Is that Tyson Savage, number 26? Somebody stayed home.
Yes, and actually excellent play there, shedding 2 linemen. They tried to set up a weak side screen to the short side of the field here, and it was actually there if the linemen were able to make a block, because the only guy we had over here was Jimenez, and it would have been one-on-one with the running back and a chance to pick up the first down. But now, brings up the 4th down. Sholo goes to punt and gets one off, and it'll go out of bounds. And great field position for Mingus here.
Did you see this? Mingus cheerleaders scatter.
Yeah, they weren't practicing catching the football this week. They were practicing cheering on the football.
Well, yeah, they're not paying attention to the punt. They're out here going, okay, which cheer are we doing next? Oh my gosh, what was that?
And now Marauders with 1 minute 11 seconds left on the clock will get the ball at the 44-yard line with excellent field position here. And Zabala's got the hot arm right now. He's getting every receiver involved. Nelson, Taylor, Streck, Jimenez, everybody's getting the ball tonight. And as a quarterback who's in a groove, this is what you want right here. The little 2-minute offense, get it going quick, try to catch the defense off balance.
There's the snap. Zabala steps back, looking for a receiver, steps up, has a wide open man, far side. Open receiver gets a first down, and Jimenez picks up about 13, but the clock is going to stop when they move the chains. 1:02 left to go here in the first half.
Yep, and again, nice job of offensive line giving Zabala time to work back there, and if you give Zabala time, he's going to find his receivers.
So 13 yards. The clock continues to move now. 1 minute. Quarterback throws, has a wide open man, middle of the field. There goes Streck. He'll pick up a first down and get the ball down to the 18-yard line. Mingus goes up to the line real quick. 12 yards on the reception. Ball just inside the red zone. Quick to the ball. 52 seconds with the snap. Quarterback throws it far side and unable to get the pass was going to be Nelson. That was back shoulder bullet is what it was, but it does stop the clock.
Yeah, Thaddeus Coriel coming in again with some pressure on Zabala. Had to get rid of it sooner than he wanted to. Forces the errant pass, but stops the clock, gives the Mingus offense a chance to catch their breath and, look at the play card, make sure everyone's got the right call and, try and get in the end zone here.
Zabala's back, empty backfield now, 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's got pressure, steps up and throws it away. And we're going to get a holding call against the Mingus Marauders that's going to back that one up. So a 10-yard penalty, fourth penalty against the Mingus Marauders, 25 yards. One of them cost them 6, but they got it right back on the next play. Yeah, that holding actually prevented Zabala from taking a big hit, had pressure coming around the outside, and, and I'd rather take that hold right there than have your quarterback take a huge hit, to his backside. 42 seconds left. 2nd and, oh my goodness, probably about 23 out there. The ball's at the 33-yard line. Quarterback steps back, finds a man. It's Jimenez, and he will get out of bounds past the 30 and maybe another 15 for extracurricular throwing out of bounds.
Yeah, really unnecessary over there. Kind of just grabbed him, threw him down. It is a flag, you can't do that, especially when you're already out of bounds like that. That coaching staff for Sholo pretty upset with their cornerback over there. Really unnecessary, didn't have to do that.
6 yards on the reception. 3rd reception out there by Fabian Jimenez. He's got 37 receiving yards. And conversation, that's going to be, and personal foul. Late hit is what we can tell you. Late hit out of bounds. That's going to move it up 15 yards. It should move it up 15 yards. As the man with the ball keeps walking, keep walking. And he's going to set it down at the 13-yard line. So now 3rd and 6, 3rd and doable out there for the Mingus Marauders with 36 seconds. They got the ball back with 1:02 left and great field position just on the Sholo side of the field inside the 50 and now have it almost halfway into that red zone. And Ortiz is going to come out and chat with the white hat.
Yep.
And are you sure I can't get extra time on the clock here?
Give me an extra timeout, please.
Yeah, yeah, right. Something along those lines. So Zabala, 3 for 3 on this drive, 31 yards. In the shotgun, one back in the backfield with him. There's the snap. Throws it as a man up top and unable to come down with it. Had an opening and getting a little help up on the far side, and that's going to be Mestis. Had it to him, unable to bring it down. So 4th down. And the question is Mingus going to go for the field goal attempt out here? Rodriguez coming out on the field with the ball at the 13.5-yard line.
Yeah, I'd say I like this call here, He's a perfect 4 for 4 tonight with extra points. This back just a little bit further. Why not?
They're going to set the ball at the 20. This is going to make a 30-yard attempt. There's the set, the hold, the kick is up. It looks good, and it is good.
Right.
Special teams score out here with 26 seconds left to go in the first half. Make it 31 21-12. The Mingus Marauders on top. We'll be back for the last 26 ticks after this.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
The Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report just around the corner. 26 seconds in football time away. Rodriguez kicks his first field goal of the year. And how about that? Young man's got 7 points in the game.
All right, if you guys are playing fantasy football tonight, I hope you had him starting.
High school fantasy football. Don't get them started. Do not get them started. Holy cow. Rodriguez approaches the ball and chips it right to the 30-yard line. It is caught and then handed off to the speedster Clark. A little trickery once again by Sholo. How about that? He hands the ball off and they get the ball up to the 45-yard line. So 19 seconds left to go. And what prevent defense do you call?
You know, put the guys back just a little bit. You know, although Mingus is, I wouldn't let up on the pressure. You know, you don't want to change what's been working for you. But you know, Chaz. You know, if I'm Chaz, you know, obviously nothing gets deeper than him or deeper than me if I'm Chaz. Keep everything in front of you. You know, 19 seconds left. You just hopefully your defensive line can get to the quarterback.
Mingus drops 4, and it's going to be a handoff. Turner trying to race to the outside, turns it up. Gets a few stat yards, give him 4, and that might be the last play here of the first half. As they get the ball to the 49-yard line, 6 seconds left, and a timeout is called. And Sholo, with the ball at the Mingus Marauder 51, and 4 seconds left, takes a timeout. So no give up in the Sholo Cougars. We got time for one more play. We're going to take it.
Yeah, maybe that was a run there to set up McGinnis for a big bomb here. So, I mean, in order to get it to the end zone here, he's got to throw it. You know, you figure he'd be behind the line of scrimmage a couple yards. Over 50 yards. I'd say about 55 yards to get it there, unless they're trying to set up something underneath and maybe a couple pitches back and forth and see what they can get. But if you're Mingus here, obviously – put a couple guys, you know, you put some guys back, still bring pressure, just keep everything in front of you.
That's the most important thing. Keep everything in front of you. Even the Statue of Liberty play, et cetera, et cetera.
Let them do anything they want.
Yep.
Right in here.
Absolutely. Mingus drops 4, and it looks like they're going to bring 4 to the line. Defensively for the Mingus Marauders, you've got defensive tackles, number 77, Dominic McCauley, and number 78, Isaiah Capello. And the reception made, intercepted downfield for the Mingus Marauders. Colby Fanning with the INT goes up and fights for it, and that'll be the last play of the first half. Mingus gets the ball back here at halftime. 31-12, the Mingus Marauders on top. We will return for the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report coming up after this.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q. Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires. At Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders!
Welcome to the Halftime Report, brought to you by Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They're a dealer for you, located on 89A in Cottonwood or online at mattsays.yes.com. Stick around for the first half recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now, let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Jackie Bessler and Carson Sandoval.
Well, here at halftime, the Mingus Marauders leading 31-12 over the Sholo Cougars, and Mingus is halfway to their first victory over a White Mountain team in, we'll call, recent history.
Yeah, got off to kind of a rocky start there. Mingus obviously got the opening. They were kicking off, little squib kick. Mingus recovers it, able to go down and score a few plays later. And then Sholo actually responds right away with two back-to-back scores, take the lead on Mingus. Mingus kind of, taken back a little by that, but Coach Ortiz rallies the guys together. He says whatever he said worked. And then Mingus with, 3 unanswered touchdowns and a field goal to end the first half.
It started with 10:20 left to go. You're talking about Mingus got the ball first, and it ended with an 8-yard run by Zabala as he went airborne Superman into the corner of the end zone. Mingus was good with the extra point. It was 7-0. Still first quarter, 7:27 left to go. An 19-yard pass. McGinnis finds Clark, and the 2-point conversion was no good. It was 7-6. Then 3:47 left to go. A 31-yard touchdown on the slant pass. And the visiting Cougars score again, take the lead, 12-7, 2-point conversion, no good once again. Second quarter action, first play of the second quarter. Mingus, a 14-yard catch and a run by Taylor. Rodriguez added the extra point. Mingus recaptured the lead, 14-12. Just under 5 minutes left to go in the first half. A 13-yard touchdown toss. Nelson out of the backfield as he finds pay dirt. Rodriguez with the extra point, 21-0. 2:45 left to go in the half. A 42-yard shoelace catch by Nelson. Breaks 7 tackles on his way to the end zone for the young man. Rodriguez good with the extra point again, 28-12. Mingus gets the ball back with 102 left to go. Drives the field, and it ends in a 30-yard field goal attempt, and it's good. Rodriguez gets the field goal, the three-pointer, and 31-12 here at halftime for the Mingus Marauders. We're going to take a break here in our Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. We'll return after this.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Two things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Mingus Union High School, the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report, and both squads out here tonight. The Sholo Cougars visiting, losing their first game 21-14. They came out to play football and really played toe for toe, score for score against the Mingus Marauders here in the first half. That 12-7 lead, the first time Mingus has trailed this season, and Mingus showing the same kind of composure to come back and retake that lead.
Yeah, Sholo actually having the lead at the end of the first quarter. And it was interesting. Sholo scored 2 touchdowns last week and kicked the extra point successfully. They come out here, their first two touchdown scores, they decided to go for a 2-point conversion, and really it cost them some points, I think. I'm not sure what the reasoning behind that was. But, again, credit to Mingus for coming together, especially early in the year. A team comes out, scores on you real quick. It's easy to get flustered and say, hey, what's going on here? But they kept their composure. Defense came up with some stops, and offense did their thing with the ball. Zabala is slinging it tonight and really just putting it where he wants, and his receivers are making plays after the catch. That's all you can ask for, especially if you're Coach Ortiz calling the plays.
The field goal at the end of the first half, absolutely important because it makes it a 19-point game. And that makes it a 3-score game. In fact, it forces a 3-touchdown score lead for the Mingus Marauders. So it'll be interesting to see here in the second half whether Mingus starts to get some of the starters a break here, because they've been playing on the field nonstop here in the first half, which is absolutely key and crucial. Let's take a look at some of the stats here in the first half. The visiting quarterback, Colton McGinnis, has taken some huge shots out there, especially from Kendra Strack, number 44, and has shown incredible toughness getting back up off the ground. He is 7-for-13 here in the first half, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The last interception, a throwaway interception right at the end of the first half. On the ground, he's been sacked 3 times, once by Taylor, twice by Kendrew Strack. On the ground, James Turner has 8 carries, 44 yards for the little scat back. I think that's the best way to describe him. Not big, but man, is he quick and elusive, especially up through the middle. You lose him. Cannot see the young man. In the air, the leading receiver with 4 receptions and 90 yards is Keegan Clark. According to the Sholo coaching staff, probably one of the best athletes they've got in the school. And you can see they keep trying to get him the ball. Vileba has a receiving touchdown for 33 yards. Turner has a couple of catches as well for the visiting Sholo Cougars. As we take a look at the Mingus Marauders stat-wise last week, Zabala, 13 for 25, 257 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. How's he doing tonight? How about 14 for 20, 188 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He's looking for a repeat performance of last week. Also has a running touchdown for the Mingus Marauders with 6 yards. Alex Nelson out of the backfield. He had 326 yards on the ground last year. How about last game? That's a year for some players. Last week he had 326 rushing yards, 13 carries, 69 yards here. But he's got 2 receiving touchdowns to go along with it for 55 yards. Chaz Taylor, 5 receptions, 40 yards and a touchdown for the Marauders. Jimenez, number 3, has got 3 receptions, 37 yards. Streck has added 2 for 24 yards. Both of those being first downs, by the way, as well as Nick Lenars' first reception of the year for 20 yards. That one good for a touchdown. Conversions, to me, is the key here in the first half. Mingus converting 3rd down, 4th down, has not punted the ball.
Oh, no, that's great. And, although you know, if Mingus does have to punt in the second half, we're hoping it goes a little bit better than last week. You know, we had the bad snap. So if we do get out there, great time to get some practice in and experience for all the guys. But like you said, it comes down to conversions, and Mingus has converted more than Sholo so far in the first half. And that's, you know, a little bit of nerves can set in, especially, you know, on 3rd and long. You know, hey, we got to get this right here or else it's a 4th down and most likely a punt situation. So for Mingus to come out consistently and convert on those 3rd and longs as a coaching staff for Mingus, you got to be thrilled.
Absolutely phenomenal. A dream come true. You keep the defense on the field, and you keep them on the field for a very long time.
Yeah.
You eat clock that way.
Yeah.
You gain possession that way. And defensively, I think Mingus has played a pretty darn decent game. They've had a couple of breakdowns, but they've been able to adjust and try to do a better job matching players on the field. Oxendale, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram halftime report. Travis is our man. I'll tell you what, you're looking for a deal, go talk to Travis, and he's going to tell you how much you're going to get back on Rams this month, how much you're going to get back on Jeeps this month. No nonsense. Matt says yes, credit approval, and of course you can go to mattsays.yes.com, and they actually have a constitution of your rights as a buyer, believe it or not.
How about that?
Your rights as a buyer, what they're going to do for you as a buyer. You have the right to quality transportation at a good price with good financing, et cetera, et cetera. They're going to take care of you. Our friends at Oxendale, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Our halftime report once again sponsored by our friends on the 89A bypass in Cottonwood. We're going to take a break. Halftime once again, the Mingus Marauders leading the Sholo Cougars 31-12 at halftime. We're back after this.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Welcome back here to the cave. Mingus just getting ready to end halftime here. Did a little Marauder Jacks, get the crowd back into it. Everyone got their popcorn and their Pepsis. I'm welcoming back my partner in crime here, Jackie. He had to run off and go say hi to all his fans out there. He's a real popular guy around these parts.
Actually, I ran into Martin Soria from last year.
All right.
He's got his first football game at the collegiate level coming up tomorrow at Phoenix College. So that's exciting for the young man.
All right, good. Team here. Played with a couple of these guys, and always nice to have our ex-players come back and support.
Mingus will actually get the ball first, but we're going to take a quick little break. We'll return for kickoff in the second half coming up right after this.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
This has been the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Halftime Report. They're a dealer for you, located on 89A in Cottonwood or online at mattsays.yes.com. We'll return for exciting Mingus Marauder football second half action on KYBC 96.3 FM, online at myradioplace.com, or Verde Valley TV Cable 1, Channel 56, Sudden Link Channel 2.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Want to say hello to all our viewers going and watching us live on YouTube right now, YouTube.com/VerdeValleyTV.com. And, I didn't catch that. Go to VerdeValleyTV.com and you can find the link, and then you go to YouTube.com/VerdeValley TV, and you can watch the game live. I believe they're doing that down at Vinny's New York Chef Pizza on the 89A bypass and 6th Street. We also want to welcome one of our viewers. How about Reese Dixon?
All right. Yes.
I am told that he absolutely loves this because he can now watch the games and be able to enjoy Mingus Marauder football from his home if they've got everything all set up for him.
Oh, knowing him, I know he does. Huge Mingus athletic supporter, not just the football team, but baseball, basketball, you name it. Swim, golf. He's out there supporting.
Also want to say hello to my dad watching in Chandler. Hi, Dad.
Hello.
Hey, Dad. Mom's probably in the other room. Hi, Mom.
I'll say hi to my dad down there running the chains.
Sweet. Working for a living, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so Mingus is going to get the ball. Alex Nelson is a decoy. He's back.
Yeah.
Chaz Taylor is about where the ball is expected to go.
Yeah.
That second line is a hands team out there. Bessler in the middle. Jimenez on the far side, and they are going to kick the scoop pass, and it's going to be picked up by Taylor, who gets around to the outside, scampers past the 40, the 50, and pushed out of bounds. Pretty close to the Sholo side of the field out there. Good block downfield. Somebody had the kicker.
Yeah, and it looked like Chaz knew exactly what he was going to do when he caught that. I'm sure they talked right before they came out here, hey, this ball's going to you. If you get it, let's go to the other side of the field because, this play has happened here 4 or 5 times. We've seen it. They're catching it and just going right up field 5 yards. Why not try getting to the outside? And that's exactly what he does, and picks up a nice little gain.
Got to have the speed to get there, though. Yep. I'll tell you that. So Streck to the near side, 3 receivers. You've got Mestis, Streck, and Jimenez. 1 back in the backfield for the Mingus Marauders, and Antoine Sabala. He takes the snap and gives it to Nelson, who shoots out of a bullet. He's down the right side and pushed out of bounds inside the 30, down to about the 25-yard line as he rips off 27.
Yeah, you can tell Nelson had able to come off of that halftime with a nice break, fresh legs, got some water, maybe some Gatorade, maybe, massage on the calves, who knows. Came out, just boom, right up the gut and really untouched up the middle. No contact made until he's pushed out of bounds.
23 yards officially. He's at the 29-yard line, or the Mingus Marauders are just underway in the third quarter if you're just joining us. Mingus on top of Sholo by a score of 31-12. Spread formation once again, and they fumbled a handoff. Looks like that one's going to go to Sholo. And jumping on the ball out there, number 71 is down. They're going to help him back up. And
Mingus actually recovered that.
Gabe Myers
not
covered
sure how.
It. Holy cow. Somehow, Gabe Myers covers the ball for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus has been lucky. They haven't lost a fumble yet so far this season. They're going to lose 7 yards on the play. And the fumble recovery to number 55. And they're going to do it again. Here goes Nelson. He'll go around the right side. He'll gain a couple. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Mingus Marauders, just inside the 35-yard line now.
Yeah, and coming up here, this is going to be a 3rd and long for Mingus. And as we were talking about earlier in the halftime report, Mingus has converted on these all night. We'll see what Coach Ortiz dials up here.
Spread formation once again. Quarterback takes the snap. Nelson stays into block, throws to the near side, and it's going to be short of a first down, but definitely doable out there. And, it was not caught. The pass was intended for Chaz Taylor at about the 25-yard line. So that is going to bring up a 4th and long for the Mingus Marauders, about 4th and 14. Once again, Mingus has not punted, and I don't see a punter out there.
Did they say he was out of bounds, or he didn't drop it, right?
No.
I thought he brought it in, but I'm not down there on the field, so what do I know?
No catch for sure. Here come the Marauders, 4th down attempt. They throw it over the middle. Streck pushes his way for a first down, and once again, Mingus converts, and that is a dart to the heart.
Penalty on the play right about the 31-yard line. Not sure what the call is, but Streck caught that about 4 yards shy of the first down, made contact with the defender. The defender bounces back about 5 yards, and he picks up what right now is a first down, but
false start.
False start. Wow.
Wow, so that one a costly penalty for the Mingus Marauders. One penalty took 6 off the board. Another penalty, this one takes a 4th down conversion away. And they are going to, obviously, Sholo's going to take the penalty. Otherwise, the other choices give Mingus a first down.
Yeah.
And so that is going to bring up a 4th and 19. And Mingus still leaves their quarterback and offense out on the field. 4th and 19. Here we go from the 39-yard line. Quarterback looks to throw, throws downfield, has a man, caught at about the 30, maybe 27-yard line. Well short of a first down for Jimenez, but Mingus will complete and pick up 10, but turn it over inside the 30.
Yeah, and that is got to be a confidence booster for Sholo right there. The last 4 drives for Mingus to close out the first half they scored on, so Sholo able to get a stop. Now they look to get their offense going. They've been, a lot of their guys, as you mentioned earlier, Jackie, play both ways. Halftime, they got some rest. We'll see if they're able to come out and move the ball.
Power formation once again, and they hand it off. Turner gets buried. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Mingus Marauders out there. Looks like Joe Machado getting up off the bottom of the pile. Tyson Savage is out there as well. And trying to find another number. Oh, that was Ethan Hayden also in on the tackle.
Yeah, great swarm to the ball from this Mingus defense. You know, they're coming off a few stops of themselves, going back to the end of the second quarter. And now this brings up an obvious passing situation for the Cougars.
2nd and 13, and they hand off right up the middle. There goes Turner. And Mingus able to shut it down very quickly. Short gain, maybe 1. As we approach 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter, Mingus still leading by 19, 31-12.
Okay, so I was wrong there. I'm going to go out and say this down obvious passing situation.
Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. I look at this trying to second guess coaches. Doesn't matter where. It's a 50-50.
Right.
Spread formation this time. One back in the backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback puts it up, and it is thrown out of bounds, trying to go back to Clark, but wasn't in a spot that he could get anywhere close to it. Mingus did bring pressure, though.
Yeah, Machado back in the face of McGinnis there. Really nowhere to go with it, just throws it away. And now, I would, I'm not going to say here they are bringing out their punt team because who knows what they're going to do. But, you really can't afford to go for it right here and not get it and then give Mingus great field position.
However, the last punt was 18 yards.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that Clark, one of their best athletes, is the punter. So anything can happen out here, including a timeout, which we're going to take a timeout. 8:40 left to go. Mingus on top, 31-12. Third quarter action. Punt coming up, we think, after this. Welcome back, our radio audience on AM 1696.3 FM. In the meantime, we showed you what happens in the break on Verde Valley TV.
Yeah.
So,
a little behind the scenes.
An alleged punt for the Mingus Marauders. Nelson back. There's the kick. It is up. It is returnable, and Nelson at the 50, crosses the 50, changes lanes out to the near side, has a block, bounces it to the outside, he's past the 30, cuts it back in, fights his way for another yard. Go down, young man. No. And at the 23-yard line, at some particular point, you got to save your career and not take those hits. Just go out of bounds.
Yeah, that's not Nelson's DNA. He's going to try and fight for every last yard. But again, a great return, great blocking on the outside, freeing up a lot of space for Nelson. And again, so they'll take over about right from the original line of scrimmage.
3 and out for the Sholo squad. And in fact, yes, it ends up being a negative yardage after the punt return. And Mingus takes over just outside the red zone at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, here Mingus stalled out on their last drive. We'll see if they can, punch the ball into the end zone here.
Zabala in the backfield all by himself, steps into the pocket, looks to throw, has a man, throws it downfield. Had Mestis to the outside, chose to go to the middle, had it to him. Blenar's unable to hang on to the pigskin. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, nice job from the safety coming up from his position and making contact with Blenars as soon as that ball hit his hands, able to knock it away. But you said Mestis out in the flats, wide open. We decided to go in the middle. Which if he catches it, great play. Would have moved the chains.
Empty backfield once again. Zabala back, looks, throws it to the outside. A one-handed catch out there by the Mingus Marauders, and that is going to be Nelson.
Yeah, maybe half a yard, if that. That pass, he had a off balance when he caught it. Excellent catch. Great catch, but, unable to keep his feet underneath him, and now brings up a 3rd and long.
That'll bring up a 3rd and 10 for Mingus.
Yep, they're going to mark it right back at the original line of scrimmage. No yards on the catch out there for Nelson. 3rd and 10 now for the Mingus Marauders, trying to get the scoring going here in the 3rd quarter. 7.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Mingus still leading 31-12. There's the snap. Zabala will come to the near side, looking for a receiver. Throws to the deep corner. Hit as the ball arrives, as Mestis went up for it, and taking his legs out right underneath him was the safety, number 34, Vincent Manning, actually playing a corner out there. So 4th and 10 now for the Mingus Marauders, still stuck at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, and looks like we're going to send out the field goal team, and I like this. We converted one right before the end of the first half. This one will be a little bit longer here. We're looking at, ball is, where is it at here? On the 22. We're looking at about a 39-yarder. Yeah, we'll see. This will be a good test for the Mingus special teams here.
Well, they're going to actually set the ball at the 28 yard.
Oh, you're right.
So it'll So 38 yarder for the Mingus Marauders. There's the ball. It's set. It's up. It is good. Rodriguez sets off the cannon here at Mingus Union High School. Zabala gets up limping, by the way. Not a good thing, but Mingus takes a 34-12 lead with 7:14 left to go. We'll return for more third quarter action after this.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
Well, you got to go back to a yesteryear sometime to find the last time Mingus has had not one, but 2 field goals, 2 for 2 in a game.
Yeah, and it all starts with the snap. And we've had 2 great snaps. You get a good snap, and your holders are able to put the ball down quick enough for your kicker, and usually good things are going to happen, and that's been the case here. So Mingus 2 for 2, and actually, how many points is that now for Formir? That's
he's got 10.
Woo!
Rodriguez
racking them up.
Pops it down to about the 20-yard line. It is received, and Mingus looking to cover and takes him down just past the 31-yard line as the gunner from this side makes the tackle. Chris Matthew with the tackle, the special teams tackle, and Sholo will start at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, and a good kick from Rodriguez right there, getting it back to the 20. He'd been kicking them short, keep this Sholo return team guessing. They've been no rhythm tonight, and you got to credit this special teams. I know Coach Ortiz spends a lot of time on that. Big aspect of the game.
There's the snap, and quarterback looking to throw. He's got man-on-man, far side. A throw toward Colby Fanning. Did a great job staying out there, and good coverage, and it is going to – I didn't see a flag thrown. Did you see a flag? I didn't see a flag thrown.
No, I didn't. But they're going to the short side of the field there, not leaving him, and it's Clark on that side. Not a lot of room for him to work with, but that's the second time in this third quarter that they've gone with that.
They're just trying to get the ball in their athlete's hand is what they're trying to do. I wouldn't be surprised if they do an end around or something like that. There's a quick hitter. No, quarterback keeps it, pitches it to the far side. Mingus is able to track it down as Streck and Jimenez take down the runner, number 24, getting the pitch out there. That's Cal Fawcett, one of the speedsters. This young man's going to be good. He's a junior, 5'9", not real big, 150 pounds, but he is fast and elusive. Tried to get the ball to another playmaker, and no gain on the play.
Yeah, Mingus defense, everyone playing their position perfectly right there, staying where they need to be. You know, no one's trying to be the hero, make the huge hit. You know, play your rules, and the good things are going to happen, and they did on that play.
3rd and 10, ball still at the 31-yard line. They'll throw to the near side. They get the completion, and then out of bounds. Good open field tackle out there by Chris Matthey. On the reception is going to be Voliba for about 5 yards. So 4th and 5, you tell me, do you go for this at your own 36-yard line if you are Sholo?
You know, I think here you got to, you know, I don't know. I think you go for it. You know, I think you go for it right here.
They do go for it. McGinnis will go to the outside, finds a man, has a man, and a first down. The pass completion on the far side of the field.
And that was a nice play call from Sholo there. They went to the wide side of the field, sprinted out their quarterback, let him use his legs to create separation from the defensive line, chasing him down. And a nice route by the receiver over there. Just, you know, got about a foot past the sticks, and that's all you need to convert a first down.
Number 24 on the reception, that's going to be Cal Fawcett. He had 72 yards last week. They're going to throw near side. Oh, and turning around to make the catch is Turner. And a big hit out there by Jimenez. Never saw him coming. Nice to see that young man actually get back up. His body was torqued in a really weird position when he got hit.
Yeah, though, you know, those plays right there, your running back coming out of the backfield, you kind of hope your quarterback won't, and, you know, credit, you know, not blaming him, but you're trying to get the ball out quick and make a completion and get a positive game, but, you know, you don't want to set your running back up like that to take a huge hit.
It's like throwing the ball high over the middle. They throw it to the outside, and it's tipped away. That's Gronk.
Yeah.
Griffin getting a big pause up there.
Yeah. It would have been something if he would have been able to catch that, and I'd like to see him scamper into the end zone.
He's an athlete. There is no doubt about it. One of the strongest guys on this football squad, a junior, one of the few juniors for the Mingus Marauders, and did a great job just keeping his edge out there, batted that one up in the air, and I love a big man score. I love a big man score.
You know, they do all the dirty work down there. It's nice when they can get some love.
Quarterback rolls, looking for a receiver, overthrows his man. A little push out of bounds, and Colby Fanning's going to get hit for the hit out of bounds, and that's going to give a first down on a 4th down conversion. 4th and 11, the ball was thrown out of bounds by about 6 yards.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a personal foul, I imagine. We'll see what the call works out to be. If so, it's going to move the chains. 5 minutes exactly left to go in quarter number 3. Yep, there's a personal foul call on the TV screen. 34-12, Mingus on top, but Sholo moves the chains and gets into Mingus Marauder territory.
Yeah, the ball thrown out of bounds, really uncatchable. I don't know if that was, you know, Fanning maybe had some frustration pent up from something else, and you know, and they got some sportsmanship over there. Fanning goes and shakes his hand, pushed him in the back, you know. But you know, we saw that called earlier on Sholo. Now they flip it over, call it on Mingus. So you know, it's been fairly called both ways here tonight.
I agree. I think the this referee crew has done a really good job of keeping the penalties down, but being fair amongst the penalties. Fresh life out here for the Sholo Cougars. There's the snap. The quarterback's going to keep it himself. He'll get to the right-hand side. Gabe Myers tracks him down for a short gain. And he'll gain about 2 on the play.
Yeah, you know, he had 10 carries last week. Not really running as much tonight. Really setting up to throw the ball. You know, that was their game plan coming out here. They're still sticking to that here in the second half, and they're going to have to if they want to have any shot at getting back in this game. But Mingus doing a nice job so far, not giving up a big play, making this offense earn it. Well, I mean, except for giving up the big penalty. Other than that, though, they're doing a good job forcing 3rd and longs and 4th and longs.
2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Quarterback, they do that little sneak play once again that worked for 24 yards in the first half. Mingus saw this one, and the defensive tackles, McConnelly gets up off the bottom of the pile. Fool me once, shame on you.
Yeah, nice job again, staying home, playing your cutback lane. The guy on the far side of the field isn't responsible for making the tackle coming towards us. Stay home, because you never know when that cutback's gonna hit you right in the face.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's a dead giveaway when a running back isn't moving in the backfield.
Yeah.
Dead giveaway. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tries the near side, and it is picked. Mingus with a pick, and Menes picks it off. Splits 2 Cougar receivers and is able to come up with the ball and the turnover.
Yeah, it looked like that was Gronk, too, who might have got one of his big mitts on it. Yeah, it sure was. Tipped it up. And Jimenez in the right spot at the right time, doing a good job going towards the ball, making the interception, and another forced turnover here for this Mingus defense.
2 picks in the game, 1 by Colby Fanning to end the first half. This one ends a solo drive at the Mingus Marauder 39-yard line.
Yep.
Mingus will take the ball back, scored 31 points in the first half, only 3 here in the second half. Both of these squads have been going about 140 miles an hour in the first half. It's going to play its role and take a toll here in the second half. We'll see if Mingus gets a couple of fresh legs out there and maybe some different receivers and such. Kendrew Streck gets a break. Bessler comes in at the slot receiver position, and we're going to get a stoppage of play.
Delay of game on the Marauders.
As a delay, start off with a delay of game.
Yeah, now those penalties are starting to come out here in the second half, and it kind of, reminiscent to last week when that third quarter seemed to last forever with all the penalties.
There's the snap, and they are going to hand it off. Nelson straight up the gut, and he'll gain about 3.
Alex Nelson up the middle.
And that'll get the clock rolling.
Yep.
3:15 left to go in the third quarter, a 2nd and 12. And Nelson is certainly trying to get himself to another 100-yard rushing game. He's got 94 yards. We're going to keep an eye on that. He's got 15 carries. He's still in the backfield out there for the Mingus Marauders. They're going to send Blenars in motion and hand it off to him again. And like a bullet, there he goes. Nelson looking to outrun the defense, gets pulled down by the uniform. Down to the 26-yard line, and he helps up his tackler.
Yeah, I'm about to get another jersey ripped here tonight. Next week he'll be wearing, who knows, maybe number 98. Nice run, That was really the first time tonight he's been able to break one past the secondary and, get a show off his speed. And that's going to put him over the 100-yard mark once again.
Well over the 100-yard mark, bounces him up to 129 yards. Fawcett with a touchdown-saving tackle out there for the Cougars. They're going to send Blenars in motion once again. No, he's going to replace Bessler, who's going to come to the near side and join Mestis here on this side, short side of the field. Quarterback takes the snap, and there's the handoff, and coming around the corner, he's got blocks. There's Nelson. He's inside the 10, down to the 9. And Mingus now playing a ground and pound against the Sholo Cougars, moves the chains again.
Yeah, nice blocking here on the short side of the field for Mingus, freeing up Nelson for another run around the edge. And that's all you got to do with him. Just seal that edge for just a second. You don't got to make a huge block. Just get in front of your man and give Nelson enough time, because once he gets to that edge, he's going to make a big play.
Number 11 getting up slowly now, doing the he's limping off the field. And that's going to be Kalen Cantor, one of the linebackers, a junior linebacker out there.
Hopefully he's going to be okay. Another big kid for that Sholo defense.
And in the end zone, you've got one of the safeties bent over. That's Fawcett. He's showing some wear and tear out there as well.
Yeah, the Sholo defense going back to all the second quarter really has been out on the field for a majority of the time. And, these guys, only it being the second game of the season, they got to be getting tired and wearing down.
Spread formation, 3 receivers far side. Quarterback keeps it. Looking to throw, throws it to the outside, has a receiver down to the 2. Had a couple of receivers to choose from, and Blenars gets his second catch. And it is going to be 2nd and goal from about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, nice job of seeing him over there. I didn't see him until the last minute, and he throws a nice pass over there. And Zabala almost with another touchdown pass, but a nice play from Clark on the outside, wrapping his man up and bringing him down.
2nd and goal, a long 2. There's the snap and the handoff, and into the end zone is Alex Nelson. He goes down touched, and the cannon flies once again. 40-12, the Mingus Marauders on top with 1:27 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, untouched, key word there. Nice job from the old line, making big holes for Nelson to run through. And how many touchdowns does that give Nelson tonight?
3 tonight, 2 in the aerial variety, and 1 ground and pound.
Nice. And we'll see if Rodriguez can keep his hot streak alive. He's been perfect tonight.
There's the snap. The hold is good. The kick is up. It looks good. It is through the middle again. Perfection continues for the young man named Danny Rodriguez as Mingus is on top 41-12. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q. Shop local first, always. Go Marauders!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Mingus on top 41-12. Taking a look at the Bradshaw score, it is 7-6. I didn't catch who was actually leading, but that game, Shadow Mountain is actually on top 7-6 at halftime. They are still in a sky-generated electrical delay. Lightning delay.
Thank you. I didn't know where you were going with that one, but no.
I wasn't sure where I was going either. Pooch kick down to the 20-yard line. Sholo sets up for the return, bouncing through, catching his way through and out past the 40, down to about the 43-yard line. So a good return out there at 23 yards for the Sholo squad. Sets them up at 1st and 10, almost at Mingus territory.
Yep, and now Mingus, let's see if they can force another turnover here on defense. It's always nice to rack those up. Hopefully, keep Sholo. They've done a good job the second half keeping Sholo out of the end zone, really out of Mingus's territory.
Mingus sets up defensively out here. 3 receivers for Sholo. There's the snap. McGinnis is going to throw to the near side, and hunting it is Jimenez for a short gain, as Fawcett catches the ball and is immediately bear hugged to the ground.
Yeah, Jimenez saw that the whole way, really timed his tackle perfectly. As soon as the ball made contact with the Sholo receiver, Jimenez all over him, bringing him down for a really short gain.
Second reception out there by Fawcett. He's got 2 receptions for 7 yards, and he's taken a bruise each time. 3 receivers top of the screen for you. McGinnis steps back, throws it up, has a receiver out there. It's caught and double team to the ground, but not until a first down and all the way down to the Mingus Marauder 25-yard line. And we got a Mingus player getting up slow. That's going to be Jimenez.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful ball dropped in there from McGinnis, right in between 2 Mingus defenders. And really the first big play for Sholo since the first quarter.
31 yards in the air. They finally got Keegan Clark free, even though he was double teamed beyond the corner and in front of the safety. There's the snap. They're going to throw to him again. Mingus gives him a little bit of breathing room and then comes up and double teams him to the ground. But he'll pick up another 9 yards inside the red zone, down to the Mingus Marauders 16.
Yeah, and speaking of 16 seconds left in this third quarter. Mingus up 41-12, but Sholo threatening here in the red zone.
We'll see if they get the playoff here before the end of the third quarter. They do. There's the snap. Looking to throw. McGinnis scrambles, looking to make it to the first down marker himself. I think he got out of bounds, but I'm not sure he got the first down. Hard to say. They're going to mark him down at the 17-yard line. He may have lost a yard. He does lose a yard, so 3rd and 2 with 10 seconds left as he gets out of bounds.
And this is definitely 4-down territory for the Cougars here. So they're going to, obviously, they got 2 plays. They get 3 yards. See if Mingus defense can hunker down here and hold them.
They got one back in the backfield, and they do hand it off to him. Turner bursts through towards the end zone and close and waiting for a signal and in.
Yeah, what?
17 yards. He takes a huge hit at the goal line, but is able to scamper in, and he is really slow and might need some help getting off the field, but he just scored 6 points for his Cougar squad.
Yeah, the little man with a big heart there just driving a couple of Mingus defenders with him into the end zone, and that was a heck of a run, but they're going to set up to go for 2 again. Now you can see why. Being down by over 20, they got to get as many points as possible, as quick as possible.
4 seconds left before our third quarter break. They set up for 2. There's the snap. McGinnis rolls, looks to throw, throws behind his receiver, and it is number 34 catches the ball out there for the 2-point conversion. That's Manning.
Yeah, Vincent Manning with a
flag on the play. Did I just hear that?
Yeah, flag on the play.
Yep, there is litter on the field.
Looks like it's going to be against the Cougars. Everyone were walking back. And it will be holding, so that'll move the ball back. And, now it just gives the receivers a little bit more room to work with.
That is true. Short fields are really tough for receivers, real tough. There's too many defenders in a very short field and small space.
Yep.
And usually when the quarterback does throw it to you, he throws it as hard as he possibly can.
He's got to get it through all the hands that are waving in the air. So you got to be ready to receive a rocket coming at you.
So the conversion's going to come from the 15-yard line. There's the snap. McGinnis goes to the far side of the field, throws it up, and it is tipped away, but a flag comes out. That could be a pass interference call from the back judge. If it is, that will give Sholo a 3rd shot at the 2-point conversion. And time stands still with 4 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that is what the call is going to be, a defensive pass interference. So they'll move it back up to the, let's see here, where we spot the ball.
They'll go half the distance to the goal. So a 7.5 yard. So how do you get half of an up down? Is that just a down?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they do not give you the benefit of the doubt on that.
Probably not. So the 3rd attempt at 2 points out here. And while time has stood still with 4 seconds, have I gotten older? That's the question.
You don't look it.
There's the snap. McGinnis comes to the near side, throws back to the far side, and hit hard as soon as he catches the ball. Punishing his man is going to be Machado, and getting up slowly is number 6. That's James Turner. Man, he has taken a beating on this drive, but he does score 41-18. We're going to go ahead and keep it here with the third quarter right around the kickoff here. And so Sholo showing incredible guts and fortitude to come down and drive the field and score against the Mingus Marauders here late in the third quarter, making it 41-18.
Yeah, this team definitely not going to give up. They're going to play hard. They're going to fight. They're going to give you everything they have, and we'll see if they come out with an onside kick. I think they would. I think they got nothing to lose at this point. Trailing by 23. That's 3 scores you need. I mean, more. It's 4 scores you need. So you got to
get the 2-point conversions.
3 if you get the 2-point conversions. They got to go for. They got to go for this onside kick here. So I expect, and it does look like Mingus got all their hands guys up front. We'll see if how Washolo goes about executing this.
Well, just in case they try the pooch, they've also got Streck on one side, Taylor on the opposite side. Also 2 really good hands guys. Actually, I'm looking up and down this return team, and there isn't a poor hands guy out there.
No, all these guys can bring the rock in.
Yep, you got Maychek right in the middle, Bessler behind him, Jimenez, Mestis, and Savage, and there it is. It goes up over the top. It'll be picked up and downed out there by Taylor. That thing took a 8.5-foot bounce to get over Bessler right in the middle, but Mingus does cover it, and they'll get the ball back at the 34-yard line. And we're going to start off with the 4:48, the fourth quarter. Mingus will have the ball at their own 35-yard line when we return to Mingus Union High School, leading 41-18. We'll be back after this.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q. Shop local first, always. Go Marauders!
Student section out there tonight at Mingus Union High School. You can hear the students getting wild and crazy out here. Full house for Mingus Union High School football. Mingus trying to go 2-0. Will get the ball back to start the fourth quarter, covering the squib kick at the 35-yard line. And lots of sports underway here in the fall as we're just getting back to school and getting underway.
Yep, we got our swimming and diving team going to face Northland Prep here at home at the Cottonwood Aquatic Center Thursday, August 30th. So head out and go support the swim and dive team.
In fact, you got Fletch Fangman, who is on that swim team, the son of Home Furnishings Direct Denny Fangman. And so encouraging you to go out and support other sports as well.
Yeah, yep, love to hear that. And on Tuesday, August 28th, Mingus Volleyball will be away at Thunderbird. So good luck to the girls going over there. And hopefully they'll be able to bring home a win.
Indeed. I know we've talked to the football squad about, hey, you know what? You want other sports and other athletes to come and sit in the stands and watch you and cheer you on. Hey, you need to go to these volleyball games. You need to go to these swim meets, you know?
Yeah.
If you can, if it doesn't interfere with practice, get out there and make sure that, you support these other teams.
Yeah, you got to get out there when you can. You know, it's easy for everyone to get out here on football, Friday nights, no school. 7 o'clock, usually everyone's done with their practices by then. I'm getting ready for the weekend, so it's easy to come out here and support these guys. Let's get out and support our other Mingus sports. A lot of great athletes here at this program, and look forward to seeing how they all do this year.
Mingus, 155 yards on the ground in the first 3 quarters, 204 yards in the air, 41 points on the board. And believe it or not, 11 of them are kicking points.
Yeah, Rodriguez is on fire tonight. Like I said, you should have started him in your fantasy league. If you didn't, shame on you. And actually standing next to me, I got Mr. Thagard here, an ex-Mingus football player coming out to support the guys.
Never an ex, always a former.
Always a former.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Can't be an ex.
You can't be an ex. You can't be a they always called us has-beens.
See, yeah, I was an original has-been. No, so it's all former.
Yep. So we'll start there was a little bit of a delay right there. Not sure what was going on. Coach Ortiz down there talking with the refs.
It's going to be a penalty against the Mingus Marauders. They actually called it right at the end of the third quarter. And it appears to have been a personal foul variety, because that's going to put the ball back inside the 20-yard line down to the 19. So the ball was at the 35, probably the 34, so a 15-yard penalty against the Mingus Marauders. That is the 9th penalty of the game, second of the 15 variety, 72 penalty yards against Mingus.
You know, a little bit better than last week. Still something we got to clean up going forward.
Antoine Zabala in the backfield, quarterback for the Mingus Marauders, starting the fourth quarter. This offensive line has been phenomenal here tonight. There's the snap. They give it to Nelson. Nelson tries the left side, scampers away. He's into free territory past the 40, up to the 45, and the slippery one picks up, looks like 25 on the carry.
Yeah, trying to close in on 200 yards. Looking to be I'd say the leading rusher here in Arizona.
And down on the field, another Cougar having trouble getting off the mat, and that's Zachary Maxwell. That's the second time that young man has been down. They're actually going to mark him out at the 37-yard line. So 18 yards on the carry, but Maxwell is on the ground at the 46 where the final contact took place. So apparently the tiptoe hit White somewhere along the far sideline.
Yeah, and hopefully he's going to be able to get up, recover from this. I know, especially, you make it all the way to the fourth quarter. You never want to see anybody go down.
No, that is most assuredly true. Offensive line out here for the Mingus Marauders while we are waiting for Maxwell to get back up. I just hope that he got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
Yvonne Martinez, the right guard. Gabe Myers has gone both ways here tonight, playing right tackle. Christian Ruiz, number 60, the left guard. Left tackle, Ryan Griffin. Not sure he's been off the field except for special teams. Zachary Zero Moreno, the center, leading the charge for the Mingus Marauders. It's been pretty decent blocking downfield, even by the receivers, which has been a huge thing. And Maxwell does get up with a little bit of help. Good thing about being injured on the far side of the field is you're right next to your bench.
Yeah,
you don't have to walk far.
Roll on off.
Yep. Much closer to the trainer, right?
Yeah.
So Mingus will line it back up once again. As they put a man in motion, they give to the short side of the field. It goes once again to Nelson. This time he'll get eaten up behind the line of scrimmage. Interesting enough, on the near side of the field, I don't know if you noticed, but Mestis had about an 18-yard buffer.
Yeah.
Actually that's Taylor that had an 18-yard buffer by his corner.
Yeah, they're giving him all the green grass he wants.
Man, that quick pass, holy cow.
Yeah, because there's no one else be able to get out there. It's going to be Chaz in the corner one-on-one, and that going up against Clark, those are two great athletes. I'd like to see that matchup.
Nelson loses a yard, and they give it back to him. He'll pick up the first down. He's scampering. He's at the 40. Oh, and he shoots. Lace tackle at the 35 on Alex Nelson. 29-yard scamper there after he loses one. Turn around, do the same play, and apparently the blocking worked this time. And Nelson is at 195 yards and 21 carries. He's 5 yards away from his multiple hundred game in a row.
Whew. That's a lot of yards. A lot of yards. Indeed.
Tighter formation on the far side of the field. There's the snap, and they're going to throw it out to Streck. Streck, gets tripped up, not happy about it, as Clark gets a hold of part of one of those shiny new cleats. And he's still going to pick up 6 yards, but Streck's actually out there explaining, no, it was the turf. But still, Clark's going to get credit for the tackle out there.
Yeah, if he doesn't trip, he might be in the end zone.
No doubt he had a safety to beat, and I'm not sure I want to go one-on-one with him.
No.
That's his first reception in the second half. Here goes Nelson, breaks away, past Clark, gets a block downfield, and into the end zone he tumbles for a touchdown. 26 yards for the touchdown as he ran through 4 different arm tackles, had a great block downfield by Chaz Taylor.
Yeah, he's been getting tremendous blocking downfield from his wide receivers. Not only that, but from his linemen too, who are continuing to get up to that second level and drive their man back. Really, the first 2 games, that's something I've been really impressed with Mingus, is the guys driving their man back and not giving up. With a running back like Nelson, he's going to break a lot of tackles, so you can't give up.
Kick is up, and it is good. Rodriguez stays perfect, and Mingus puts 48 up on the board, leading now by 30, 48-18, 9:50 left to go in the final quarter here at Mingus Union High School. We'll be back after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Mingus will kick off once again. And there's actually a pool out in the crowd, whether he's going to kick it between the 20 or the 30.
Yeah, that's are you putting money on that or what?
No, I cannot put money on that. I cannot put money on that. But what's interesting, he starts the season with a touchback.
Yeah.
Starts the season with a touchback, and he has not kicked long since. Now, look at the setup out here. Now, if Rodriguez actually was able to put it over Clark, he could potentially get this into the end zone. Oh, no, Clark's going to keep backing up. Never mind. Here we go.
I heard you, Jackie.
And there is a little pooch kick once again. That one's going to go out of bounds and just put the ball at the 35, so everybody saves a bruise and a hit on the on the kick there. And we have a visitor, a rather large bug.
Wow.
Has come and landed on our camera.
He's about the size of the camera.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that is true.
Flying around here.
Oh, no. Now he's going to be popping off the lights for the rest of the game.
Great.
All right. Timeout.
Oh, Jack. I think we got you on camera getting that moth there.
They call me Bessler the Exterminator.
Yeah, God, look at that. You see you're quick, such quick feet. Nice.
Not bad for an old guy, huh?
No, yeah, what are you, 38, 39?
Oh, you flatter me. I'm so old I don't remember 38.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Formation out there, power formation. Quarterback looks to throw. He's got some pressure, backside, releases, has a man downfield. It's Clark, it's caught from behind, but not till he gets into Mingus Marauder territory. And he will pick up a 21 on the catch. Keegan Clark, quite an athlete out there. He looks tired, don't get me wrong, but his 7th catch in the game. He's got 151 yards receiving out there. Actually, they're gonna mark that ball back at the Mingus Marauder 44. So that's good. Yeah, that's a 21-yard reception. Quick pass near side. Mingus is on it, and it'll still go for 9.
Yep.
Catch up underneath number 2, and that's Aaron Villalba.
Yeah, and just under 9.5 minutes to play here. Mingus leading 48-18. Sholo trying to get some points on the board here in the fourth quarter. Keep this game, keep it interesting. Try to get in the end zone, see if they can go back to that onside kick.
Zach Figge's in there for Streck at linebacker for the Mingus Marauders, so the sophomore getting a few reps. Quarterback's looking to throw, goes downfield, has a man, overthrows the coverage, the receiver, and everybody, but great coverage. I mean, he was in his hip pocket.
Yeah, even if that ball was thrown perfectly. That probably would have been intercepted. 2 guys there playing great defense. That's what you like to see, especially late in the game. You got a comfortable lead. It's easy to take plays off. Nice job of Mingus there of playing till they hear the whistle.
3rd and 1 for the Show Low Cougars, trailing 48-18, just under 9 minutes left to go in the game. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 a wing on the far side. And a quarterback fakes his own man out. I think the freeze play was on, and the far receiver. Don't you hate that when you forget what freeze means?
Yeah. It was always a bummer when you were the one to jump off sides there. Everyone's eyes are all on you. Then you get to the film room.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Yeah, and you're dreading it. And you're like, oh, my gosh, it's coming up.
Maybe they'll skip past it.
I hope so. All right, same formation once again. Now 3rd and 6 for the Cougars. And there's the snap. Quarterback's going to keep it. He pulls it away from Turner and is near the first down marker. Taken out of bounds far side right at about the 25. And Chaz Taylor makes the tackle. Close to the first down. We'll see where they're going to spot it. And they're going to spot it right at the Mingus Marauder 34-yard line and move the chains. So 6 yards on the quarterback keeper out there from McGinnis, his first carry of the second half.
Yeah, like I said earlier, he's going to be throwing a lot. So Mingus, expecting him to hand that off, but he just gets rid of it. And on that play, throws it to the sideline.
Yep.
And
no receiver in the area.
Yeah, I'm not even sure it got back to the line of scrimmage there. Pressure being put on for Mingus all directions. Really nowhere for McGinnis to go.
Intentional grounding, one of the favorite calls for a defensive coordinator. That means you got all sorts of pressure.
Yep.
And that will be the 10 yards and a loss of down. So it'll be should be 2nd and 20 if I remember my rule book. 8:15 left to go in the 4th quarter. Mingus well on its way to going 2-0 to start off the season. It's been a couple of years since the Mingus Marauders have started off a 2-0 season, and a tough competitor coming up next week here at Mingus Union High School. Rule book is all messed up. 15 yards and a loss of down. How about that?
That's costly.
Ball's at the 50-yard line, right at midfield. Mesquite Wildcats coming to town. Just came down from 5A, and it's gonna be a big squad. I'll tell you what, they're gonna have a lot more kids on the sideline than some of the competitors that we have played so far this year.
Yeah.
Combs and Sholo
have a lot of kids, and they're probably gonna be a lot bigger. A lot of kids to choose from down there. Got a lot of kids that go out for football. It's going to be a good challenge for Mingus, and I'm looking forward to it.
There's the snap. McGinnis steps back. He's got pressure. He's running away from Myers. Throws the ball. Throws it high, and no good. It would have been a decent gain out to the 40 had his receiver been able to come down with that, but it was thrown hard as Myers was hunting out there. So it'll be 3rd and 25 from the 50-yard line. Actually, 3rd and 26 from the 50-yard line.
Yeah, not too many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 26.
Go route.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, if you're the defense, you got to be expecting that go route. So again, give up anything underneath. You got a lot of room to work with, but once again, nobody over the top.
But at the same time, you're in the fourth down part of the game, anyways, and so really you only need half of it.
Yeah, you're right.
There's the snap. McGinnis looking for a receiver, goes downfield, going for all of it, and it is caught somehow. Clark comes down with it between 2 Mingus Marauder defensemen and is able to spin out of the would-be tackles for the touchdown, a 50-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah, the referees looking at each other kind of in like, what just happened there? Kind of surprised he caught it and surprised he made it into the end zone. 2 Mingus defenders there. Looked like it could have been intercepted, and then if it's not intercepted, you think, oh, that's going to be incomplete. But all of a sudden you see Clark spinning out of there with the ball, and you know, he's a big-time playmaker. He makes another play for the Show Low Cougars, and they're going to line up and go for 2 again, try and get some more points up on the board.
They put 14 up last week. They got 24 on the board here at Mingus Union High School. Power formation, one back in the backfield for McGinnis, who takes the snap, throws to the near side, and the slant is ripped away, no good. As 5 Mingus Marauders were there on Clark. Gee, I wonder. And now a late flag, and it's going to be a personal foul against the Mingus Marauders. Now, if this is a roughing the quarterback personal foul, they'll get another shot at this. And the new rules, once the quarterback releases the ball, you're not supposed to touch him at all. I don't know how, honestly, you're supposed to put the brakes on sometimes, but nonetheless.
And this call came real late. And again, you know, I had my eyes on the receiver and where the ball was thrown, so I couldn't tell you what exactly happened back where McGinnis was. But we got still a lot of communication going on between coaches and referees.
And we're gonna leave it here because I'm not sure if this is a timeout or if a decision has been made that it will be that the 2-point conversion was no good, but they are looking to take or it could have been a post-play foul.
Yeah.
And then that would move up the kickoff 15 yards. So since you're going to onside kick anyway, you might as well do it. You might as well do it 15 yards ahead, right? And do it from the 45.
Why not?
So it is no good. The 2-point conversion is no good. The penalty, unfortunately, cost Mingus 15 yards on the kickoff here. 50-yard TD pass.
There was a personal foul called on the Marauders after the play. So
wow, that was a heck of a play by Clark.
Yeah, definitely one for the highlight reels. So now a good opportunity for Sholo to make something happen. You know, obviously game's never over till it's over. You know, we've seen stranger things happen.
No doubts at all. They spread out. Last time they were in a bunch formation. And we'll see if they're going to jump back to a bunch formation. And number 3 doing the kicking out there for the visiting Sholo squad. And they're going to kick it deep and let it roll into the end zone. So Mingus will get the ball on the touchback. And Mingus is perfectly content with that, just wanting the ball back. So Mingus will get the ball back.
Kick goes into the end zone, so Mingus will
Interesting. When you had the field position, why didn't you go for it?
Yeah, why not? Very interesting. Why not take the chance? You have nothing to lose, you know. If you get it, great. If not, you know, Mingus has the ball, you know, 30-yard line, you know, which has been, you know, they've had better field position all night. So interesting there. Now we'll bring the offense back out, see if they can run this clock out here and in the game.
Mingus showing all their starters out there. Ready to take possession of the ball at their own 20-yard line. Nelson in the backfield. There's the snap, and Zabala's going to throw to the near side. And Kendrew Streck splits the 2 defenders for a short gain. Give him about 4 yards, maybe 5. Nope, 4 yards on the reception.
Yeah, and a lot of confusion on the Sholo defense. We got guys running in and out off the field. And it looks like there's actually 2 number 11s out there. Oh, wait, maybe I'm seeing wrong. I am.
Double vision. There's the snap, handoff, coming near side. There goes Nelson, breaks free. He's got a first down and then pushed out of bounds just short of the 40. They're going to mark him down at the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the carry. And Nelson just padding the stats out there right now. His last carries have been for 29, a 26-yard touchdown run, and this one 12. He's got 164 yards in the second half. A timeout is called on the field. The Nelson yardage watch is underway. He's got 233 yards. 7:15 left to go in the game. 48-24, Mingus on top. We're back after this timeout.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
Well, our emergency responders out here, our goal was that they were just going to be spectators here today. However, they do have the back of the ambulance open, and it looks like they may be taking a player away. We don't have a jersey number, though. There's the snap. Zabala's going to throw downfield. There's Chaz Taylor. Chaz Taylor catches it at the 40, cuts inside the 30. He's at the 20, 15, 10, the 5, and dives to the end zone. Touchdown. Chaz Taylor, a 62-yard touchdown reception out there as they fake the run, the corner bit, and then they throw downfield, but Zabala comes off the field and is limping, is going straight to the sideline. He's going to sit down on the bench, and he is hurt.
Yeah, hopefully maybe just a little tweak of the ankle. Got Miss Jasmine down there taking a look, and we'll keep everybody updated on that. But a great catch, and especially run after the catch from Chaz, breaking a tackle, and of course, Rodriguez puts in the extra point.
So with 6:58 left to go, Mingus, their highest scoring of the season, 55-24. Fourth quarter continues after this. Mingus will kick off again. Rodriguez, he's going to have to stretch the leg out tomorrow. He's had lots of kicking duties out here today, but he has been perfect with the PATs and 2 field goals out here for the young man. He'll be kicking off to Sholo once again. 5 men to either side of the ball. Rodriguez approaches and pooches it. It hits at the 25, picked up there as Fawcett gets hit and drilled by 3 Marauders and helped up. Bessler in on the special teams tackle, Blenars as well, and it looks like Maychek. So,
yeah, but some big hits going on. Nice to see both teams playing hard here all the way into the fourth quarter. Sholo coming out with 6 minutes 50 seconds left to go. They're gonna continue to sling that ball, try to put some more of their Cougars into the end zone. We'll see what the Mingus defense has to say about that, though.
Mingus stays with it, starting defensive back set. However, they've got Figgy out there in the middle. They hand it off to Turner. Turner cuts up and breaks away, and on his way to the end zone and outrunning Machado for a 1-play touchdown, 62-yard touchdown breakaway by Turner. The little guy that could. I'll tell you what, this young man has been hit and hit and hit and still able to rip off a TD run like that.
Yeah, he hit another gear, especially late in the fourth quarter like this. you know, you think these guys are getting tired. You know they're tired, but he just hit another level. And, you know, Machado, one of the quicker guys on the team, unable to catch him, and a nice run there for Sholo. And, you know, these guys aren't going to quit. They're gonna fight to the very end, and you got to respect that about them. And they're going to keep this Mingus team on their heels. So, again, another quick score for them. And now you wonder, now do you do an onside kick?
Back-to-back quick scores. Mingus had one. 64-yard touchdown pass. Now a 62-yard run. McGinnis turns around, throws toward the corner, and they get the two-point conversion this time. Clark catches it in the corner, and it now is 32-55. Mingus will get the ball back, and we'll take a break, and they'll you got to expect the onside kick. We'll be back after this.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, and trying to check out there. Looks like the quarterback for the Mingus Marauders is up and off the bench. That's a good sign. He limped off the field with the last touchdown pass that he threw. And Mingus got their hands teams out there. Near side, you got Watson, Blenars, Matthey. You got Bessler in the middle, Maycheck in the middle. You've got Machado, Mestis. You got hands up and down all over the field. You got Nelson back about the 15-yard line, and they are going to kick it deep. It's going to take a bounce. Nelson's going to kick it, pick it up, look for somewhere to run, comes to the near side, and can't do the breakaway jersey this time. He'll get it out to about the 28-yard line. But one thing that always impresses me, even though he's still out there returning, is he keeps those legs churning no matter what.
Always does. You know, that's what makes him such a great running back. You know, and when you do that, you know, that over the time of a game, it punishes the defense, and it comes to the point where they're like, they see you coming through the hole, and, you know, instead of them wanting to hit you, you're worried about them, you know, taking that punishment from those knees.
Mingus comes out. There's the snap, and it is a run up the middle, and Sholo jumps all over it, and getting some cleanup duty is Colby Fanning, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. His job is to eat some clock, I imagine. He'll lose a yard on the play out there as Mingus trying to go 2-0 on the season. Once again, a tough team coming up.
Yeah.
And it's going to be Mesquite. We've never played Mesquite because they've been sitting in the 5A division. And, of course, they're so far away from us, somewhere in the Gilbert area. 2nd and 11, and a quick pass play comes out to somebody who jumped and went the opposite direction.
Yeah, not on the same page there with wide receivers.
So Chaz Taylor and struck somebody didn't go in the direction that they were expecting. And unfortunately, it stops the clock.
Yeah.
At this particular point, you actually want to stay inbounds.
Yeah, make a completion or just hand it off and, you know, let the clock run, give your linemen a time to rest into the huddle.
3rd down, they will throw it again. This time, Clark hits Taylor as soon as he catches it. It is a completion. The clock will continue to roll, but it is going to be a very short gain of about 2. So 4th and 9 for the Mingus Marauders out there. And now you've got to imagine they would punt, yes?
Yep, and Rodriguez running over from the far side of the sideline. First time we're going to see this tonight, and you know, this is something not that I want to see Mingus punt, but you want to see how they respond after last week. You know, after we had the real bad snap, see if we can get off a nice punt here and pin Sholo back in their own territory.
There's the snap, decent snap. Rodriguez gets a line drive punt, and it is going to take a beautiful bounce.
Yeah, look at that.
And stay in bounds. Oh, no, it goes out of bounds right at the 30. It touched White at the 30, so a nice punt out there for the young man as he gets, holy cow, 40 yards on the punt, and he'll drive Sholo back. Man, his golf game has been phenomenal.
He can't do any wrong tonight. He's just on fire, especially what a bounce back game from last week. You know, he had a couple misses, you know, and then started getting into a groove, and he's continued that groove onto this game. And, you know, I don't want to say it maybe too early, but maybe special teams player of the game. I don't know.
Could be. U.S. Army special teams player of the game. McGinnis is back. He's going to roll out of the pocket. He's got a wide open receiver, and somebody got an arm on him. I think Figgy got an arm on him, slowed him up, and he is cleaned up at about the 25-yard line. Fabian finishes up the tackle, so a 5-yard pass out there.
Yeah, and
246 passing yards for Colton McGinnis out here. 279 passing yards for Zabala for the Mingus Marauders.
A couple guys chucking it tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. Third reception out there for, and there's a fumble, and Turner gets the handoff, gets hit with the handoff, gets bounced around, and actually they direct him back to the ball. So a loss, but James Turner does cover the ball. What a great job just having the wherewithal to find the ball again.
Yeah, real nice job of recovering that. Again, you never know where that football is going to bounce. And this brings up a 3rd and long. Obviously, 4-down territory here for Sholo.
Guinness is going to roll to the near side. There's pursuit. He throws the ball, throws it too high. Had a man kind of sort of out there. Fawcett was in between the safety and the corner at about the 40-yard line. The ball came out of bounds at about the 48.
Yeah, I just didn't see him soon enough. Tough throw to make on the run, heading towards the sideline.
McGinnis is going to need ice for that arm. I'll tell you what, he has thrown the ball 28 times here tonight.
Whew.
I imagine that there's probably half of the collegiate teams out there that don't throw the ball 28 times in a game.
No.
I know Army doesn't.
No.
There's the snap. McGinnis fakes the handoff, goes to the opposite side, throws the ball as receiver comes back to him, and could be enough for a first down. We're going to see where they mark it. They mark it right at the 40-yard line, and that could be enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's right on it. Might see a measurement here. And looks like they're going to say a first down.
Yeah, they're going to mark it. Yeah, give them the first down out there.
Yeah, nice throw and catch there to convert and keep this drive alive for Sholo. Really making this Mingus defense work to the very end.
1st and 10. Mingus brings a blitz. Quarterback keeps it. Gets caught behind the line of scrimmage. Loses the ball. And it could be that a Sholo Cougar able to jump back on it. We will find out. And yep, they've got a 2 up there for second down.
Just under 3 minutes to play here.
Quarterback got it back. How about that?
Wow.
McGinnis gets it back. He'll lose a yard. That'll go for a sack, but I had no idea what or how many red jerseys were in on the sack.
Yeah, a lot of guys in there. I'm surprised they're still going with that. I mean, they did score on it last time, but now with the time running down, you got to try and score as quick as possible. I think everything from here on out is going to be in the air.
2nd and 11. Quarterback's back to throw. Has a receiver to the near side. It's Turner. Turner trying to outrun the defense. Gets hit right at about the 40. 38 first contact out there. Cleaned up by Hayden. And Fanning. Jimenez made first contact, and it's going to go for no gain.
Yeah, it does Turner makes a nice move to get by Jimenez, but just the swarm of the Mingus defense. As soon as he passed the first Mingus defender, he had 3 other guys right in his face. Not much he could do, and another 3rd and long here for the Sholo Cougars.
I need more space on my stat sheet. McGinnis rolls the opposite way, throws, has a man wide open, hit, tries to reach out, and it's still going to be short, bringing up a 4th down. But a good effort out there. Villalba with the reception. And 8 yards and a timeout on the field. We're going to take a break. 1:29 left to go. Mingus still holding on to a comfortable lead, 55-32 over Sholo. We'll be back after this.
You got into a car accident. Well, now you got to put that behind you. It's in the past, and it's because you made the right choice. You had ABC Body Shop tow the vehicle. They help with your insurance company, arrange for a rental car, and the car looks fantastic. They cleaned it inside and out and even took care of the tow. ABC Body Shop is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Best of all, they care about their customers. They're located on Cherry Street in Cottonwood. Aren't you glad you chose ABC Body Shop? Call them at 928-634-6442.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, it'll be a 4th and 2 for Sholo. And after this play, we'll get a few scores out there around the Grand Canyon region for you. There's the snap, they hand off. Turner trying to find his way. Off tackle, isn't going to make it. That's going to be a turnover. No flags on the field. Mingus will get the tackle and the ball back. With 1:22 left to go in the game, they should have the ability to just run it out. Bradshaw hanging on to a 4th quarter lead over Shadow Mountain at the moment.
Yeah, 12-7 and a tight one there. You know, and then we go up to the Sky Dome. Flagstaff loses 32-28 to Glendale.
Yes, the Glendale Cardinals with a victory. Tell you what, that program has really had a bounce back. There was a time period where Glendale was like 0 for 35, had lost like 35 games in a row, and you know, almost your sense of silvery, you know, decency, you almost kind of root for them, you know. And then they picked up a win, and then a season later they had a couple wins, and last year they were close to 500, and they're actually, you know, there's some out there that actually think that Glendale, the program, can make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, and they got a lot of talented kids over there. You know, off to a good start here with beating Flag on the road. You know, always tough to go up into that Sky Dome. Especially, you know, you're Glendale, you're used to playing outside. Then you go up there and you're like, what is this place?
Right, no kidding. No kidding indeed. While Mingus trying to go 2-0, Bradshaw won last week over Australia Foothills. A close game that one was. So, so far Bradshaw possibly having 2 victories, 2 close victories. Mingus having 2 more larger victories against Combs 53-14 last week. Looking to win this one 55-32. And should be able to go straight into victory formation out there.
Yeah.
And be able to run the clock out on this one. That Mesquite squad, the Wildcats, coming to town here at Mingus Union High School. That'll be 3 games in a row at home before we are on the road at Seton Catholic, who is expected to make some noise out there in the 4A playoffs. So that'll be 2 tough challenges in a row for the Mingus Marauders back-to-back here.
Yeah, look forward to see what Mingus can do against these schools. You know, obviously we're playing Sholo here. Played Mingus tough, you know, very respectable. Mingus able to beat Combs last week pretty handily. But these next two opponents coming up are really going to test the Marauders. So we'll see what we're made of here.
Mesquite can certainly run the ball. They can throw the ball as well. Under a minute left to go here in the 4th quarter in this one. And Mingus letting time run down, and they'll take another knee, possibly 2. And actually, they will probably only have to take 1 more after this.
Yeah, always nice when you can end the game in this formation.
My favorite formation of all. Victory formation. Zabala takes a knee again. And with 30 seconds left to go in the game, they should be able to stand around. In fact, the line judge has picked up the ball, and that's going to be it. The Mingus Marauders will move to 2-0 2-0. And the Mingus Marauders able to do something that in recent history has been left undone, a victory over a White Mountain team, a very tough, tenacious, never give up show low Cougar squad. With 2 seconds left, the cannon's gonna blow. There it goes. There she blows. 55-13, the Mingus Marauders victorious. The Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, Cooling, and Air Conditioning and Plumbing post-game show coming up right after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Hi, I'm Crazy Tony, and the reason I'm here today is to explain to you what Crazy Tony's markets are all about. We offer the same amenities as other gas stations and convenience stores. What sets us apart is what we do with our profits. We are going to make a difference in this valley. We will be supporting local nonprofits and missions, and we will also be supporting youth programs. So come on by a Crazy Tony's. We have 3 convenient locations. Together we can make a difference. Have a great day and be safe.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
You got into a car accident. Well, now you got to put that behind you. It's in the past, and it's because you made the right choice. You had ABC Body Shop tow the vehicle. They help with your insurance company, arrange for a rental car, and the car looks fantastic. They cleaned it inside and out and even took care of the tow. ABC Body Shop is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Best of all, they care about their customers. They're located on Cherry Street in Cottonwood. Aren't you glad you chose ABC Body Shop? Call them at 928-634-6442.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Welcome to the Post-Game Report, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical, Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist, online at GettlesHDM.com. Stick around for the game recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Jackie Bessler and Carson Sandoval.
Mingus Marauders victorious here tonight by a score of 55-32, and the White Mountain curse has ended here at Mingus Union High School, beating a White Mountain team. Sholo, the They got a 4-hour drive home. Oof, ouch. That is painful. It was 31-12 at halftime. A field goal by Rodriguez ended it. And during the first half, Nelson had 2 receiving touchdowns. Taylor had a receiving touchdown, and Zabala a rushing touchdown. A second half action, 7:14 left to go. A 38-yard field goal by Rodriguez started the scoring for the Mingus Marauders. Nelson added a 2-yard touchdown run with 1:27 left to go in the third quarter with 4 seconds left. A 17-yard burst by Turner. A score for the Sholo Cougars. The 2-point conversion was no good at the end of the third quarter. It was 41-18. Fourth quarter action, 9:50 left to go. A 26-yard scamper for Nelson, and the extra point was good. Mingus led 48-18. 7:55 left to go. McGinnis hits Clark for a 50-yard touchdown pass between 2 Mingus Marauders. And the 2-point conversion was no good. It was 48-24. They cut it in half. 6:58 left to go. A 64-yard touchdown pass. Taylor, a great job avoiding a tackle all the way down to the end zone. Dives in the end zone. Good extra point by Rodriguez, and it was 55-24. The last scoring in the game was 6.5 minutes left to go. A 62-yard run by Turner. In fact, the next offensive play was a 62-yard run by Turner. The 2-point conversion to Clark was good. 55-32, your final score here tonight. Mingus Marauders gave up more points than they probably wanted to, but back-to-back weeks, Carson, scoring better than 50 points.
Yeah, that's impressive, and it doesn't matter who you're playing. You put up 50 points. It takes a lot of work to do that. It takes a lot of discipline, a lot of guys on the same page. Execution, again, going back to the first quarter, so many big third down conversions early in the game for Mingus that really got the offense going. Defense struggled a little bit early, gave up a couple quick touchdowns, but after that, they really, set their feet in and did a great job forcing turnovers and then giving the ball back to the offense, who really put the pedal to the metal in the fourth quarter.
Certainly so. We're going to take a break here in our Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, Cooling, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing post-game report. We got players of the game coming up. We've got individual stats. Stick with us. We're back after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
People
always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Mingus Marauders moved to 2-0 on the season. 2 huge victories. Last week, 53-14 over Combs. This week, 55-32 over the Show Low Cougars out here tonight. A lot of fantastic stats as well. Carson, both sides of the ball, but the special teams, I think, was the biggest improvement from game 1 or week 1 to week 2.
Yeah, Mr. Rodriguez out there had 13 points by himself.
Yep.
And, again, last week he struggled a little bit early, kind of got on track, and then today, that one of the best kicking performance, not only extra points, field goals, but kicking off after scores for Mingus. That, one of the best kicking performances I've seen in a long time from a Mingus kicker.
Sholo squad coming off the field, met in the end zone, and some of them walking, some of them still have the energy to run. Tell you what, this Sholo Cougar squad put everything they had out on this field and represented Sholo High School very well. They really did. They didn't win on the scoreboard here tonight, but they represented well. Not once did they quit, all the way down to every second in every quarter.
Yeah, got to give them credit. They took some big hits out there. They had some guys who went down early, came back into the game, fought hard, and we knew they were going to before this game started, and they were giving Mingus's deep. Mingus, couldn't take out their starting defense this game because whenever we thought maybe Mingus would break away, there comes Sholo again, scoring another quick touchdown, keeping the game respectable. So credit to them. Their running backs, their linemen, their whole team, they played hard, and we'll wish them continued success for the rest of the season.
Certainly so. I hope they win their next 8 games. Yeah. Not only for them, but it helps Mingus in power points. Yeah. It really does. Here tonight, quarterback Colton McGinnis. You said you loved his football name. You know what? He had 125 passing yards in the first game. Ended up with 266 passing yards here in the second game. It attempted 30 passes here. Ended up 2 touchdowns, 1 interception in the game. 2 interceptions, pardon me. 2 interceptions in the game. Fabian had 1 and Fanning had 1. On the ground, the little train that could, James Turner, had 10 yards in the first game, ended up with 15 carries, 115 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground here in the second game. Keaton Clark, he's for real, no doubts about it. Quite an athlete, 8 receptions, 201 yards, and a receiving touchdown. In fact, they had 4 different receivers catching the ball out here. Viabala ended up with 5 receptions and 65 yards and a touchdown. Let's take a look at the Mingus Marauders here tonight. Antoine Zabala, 257 yards in his first performance of the year, 281 yards here tonight. Yeah. 21 of 31, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, did not throw a pick here tonight. Did a phenomenal job. Limped off the field a couple of times, which kind of scares you a little bit. 326 rushing yards in the first performance for Nelson. Turns around with a 233-yard performance here tonight. He's over halfway to a 1,000-yard back here in week 2. Another 4 touchdowns performance, 2 in the air, 2 more on the ground here. He had a touchdown for 3 yards and 1 for 26 yards here tonight. Colby Fanning had 4 carries, -1 yards just for mop-up duty. Chaz Taylor, 7 receptions, 106 yards, and a touchdown in the game. 2 receiving touchdowns for Nelson's. He had 3 catches and 55 yards. Menace had 4 receptions for 46 yards. Streck had 4 receptions for 35 yards. 2 receptions for Nick Blenars for 27 yards here tonight. The Mingus Marauders put together another fantastic performance as they end up with 281 yards in the air, 236 yards on the ground, and over another 500-yard performance, 675 yards the first week, and over 500 yards against a tough Sholo team here tonight. Holy cow, they did well.
Yeah, they did. They came out, firing on all cylinders last week. They, do the same thing tonight. If I'm a Mingus fan, if I'm a Mingus player or coach, I'm feeling good about us right now. Obviously, it's early in the season, but this is great momentum to take with you as you go on and you play these bigger schools. Because getting up these big leads, we kind of get some other guys in there, get experience. So when it comes time for them to play and these games coming up, they're not scared of the bright lights. They know what to do in there. They've been there before, and that'll be crucial for Mingus coming down the stretch here.
No doubts. Hey, thank you to our producer, Ryan Nichols, here tonight, keeping us live on the board back with the radio station, Lacey Saravo, our camera crew, John Stabe, Ruben Koyanse, and Nick Yatsenko, players of the game, Army Strong players of the game. You know what? I'm going to go defensively.
Okay.
Kendrew Streck, I thought, really played a fantastic game out here and controlled the running game of Sholo. Just seeking, hunting 2 huge sacks out there, of which just showed the absolute toughness of McGinnis out there, the quarterback for Sholo, being able to get up from those 2 hits. So I'm going to go Streck with the defensive player of the game. Who do you like? Do you want offense? Do you want special teams?
I'll go offense.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take Zabala tonight. 4 touchdowns, but the stat I love the most, 0 interceptions, and he was throwing the ball around a lot tonight. And in the past, he's maybe a couple have gotten away from him, and there's been a pick here and there. Tonight, though, kept it clean, throwing great balls. He's been throwing great balls all year so far, and hopefully he can continue that success on to Mesquite next week. I'd love to see him light up the scoreboard again.
Certainly so. Special teams, major turnaround. Rodriguez obviously gets it. His kickoffs were exactly where the coaches wanted him. Not phenomenal long kickoffs, but he was putting the ball between the 20 and 30 right there, keeping away from Sholo's big return teams. And one of their strengths, no doubt, is their best athletes back to run the ball at open field. That's not what you want if you're a Mingus fan. And then just perfect. Absolutely perfect. 7 for 7 on PATs and 2 field goals, 1 from 30, 1 from 38 out here tonight. Special teams player of the game. Coming up next week, Mesquite, right here, same bad location, same bad time, and the competition's getting tougher.
Yep.
Mesquite just came down from 5A, and then you've got a 4A title competitor. Then we've got to be on the road at Seton Catholic. So games 3 and 4, weeks 3 and 4 are huge for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how our guys come out and face that challenge. I know Coach Ortiz is going to have the boys ready to play, and I can't wait for next week, Jackie.
Yep, absolutely, and can't wait for you to join us next week right here, KYBC AM 1600, 96.3 FM, Verde Valley TV. That's Suddenlink Channel 2 and Cable 1 Channel 56, of course, online at verdevalleytv.com and streaming live through YouTube.com/Verde Valley TV. Mingus wins here tonight, 55-32. The White Mountain curse is broken. We'll see you next week.
This has been the Postgame Report, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist, online at GettlesHDM.com. We'll return next week for exciting Mingus Marauder football action on KYBC 96.3 FM, online at MyRadioPlace.com, or Verde Valley TV Cable 1 Channel 56, Suddenlink Channel 2.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.